Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, YouTube is proud to present to you a San Antonio Spurs channel. Yep, me. How's that for an introduction? Let me welcome my co-host, recently part of the NBA's 75th or top 75 players, all 75, 75th anniversary, whatever it is. Here he is. Surprise as always, the one and only Tim Duncan's in the house tonight watching the game with me, and I hope that's the face of shock after the Spurs upset the Milwaukee Bucks, because it would be an upset. The Bucks are out some players tonight. So, yeah, let's get a win tonight. If there's any Bucks fans in the chat, thank you for being here. I assume we'll probably be 90 to 95% Spurs fans in the chat. All good. Everybody's welcome. And disappointing loss for the Spurs. Well, not disappointing because they lost, because they could have won the game. They were abysmal from beyond the arc, but they fought hard. And Kelton Johnson had a fantastic game. But a lot of our starters played heavy minutes last night, so let's see how that works out tonight. Good evening, Brady Road Atlanta, member in the chat. Thank you for being here. Mason, Fitzroy, King Jorge, Luke, what's going on? Rufus, I'm doing good. I was thinking of streaming the Nets game tomorrow. I might have taken the day off. It's an afternoon game. Afternoon games historically don't do well on Sundays, especially against the NFL. And do I really want to watch the New York Giants from 1 to 4? Or do I really want to watch the Giants, period, and then go right into a basketball game after that? I don't want to be on my couch for 5.5 hours, so I'm probably just going to take the afternoon off. Thank you. I appreciate the good luck wishes. Dan Lax says, go TSR, go. Well, thank you, Phil. Thank you very much. What's up, Sarah? It's been a while. I hope you are doing well. And how about Aaron Boone back for the Yankees for 3 more years? Yay. Oh, boy. Joy Crawford said call 2 texts on Tim Duncan. Yes, he has. Joy Crawford sucked. Was it 20? Wow. 25% from the arc? Primo, I'm not sure. Jamie, the game tip-off should be in about 6 or 7 minutes, roughly. No way Josh Primo's starting tonight. But, Pop could go to the bench more. Our guys played a lot of minutes last night. And because of the overwhelming positive comments, or voting, I guess, should I say, on my poll, I will be doing weekly recaps. I figure a Sunday morning, I'm not really doing much besides church, of course. And I was like, I still want to talk about how the players did, but I don't have time to do it on, or don't want to do it the next morning after game, but doing it weekly. And kind of do the good, bad, and the ugly again. Who was good for the week, who was bad, who had an ugly week maybe, and then a player of the week. And I think I could definitely maintain that once a week. And if you notice, I'm doing less Spurs videos. Now that we're back to doing live streaming. Last year I would do 6 or 7 Spurs videos, more than that, 10 Spurs video a week plus live streaming, which is way too much. Way too much. You want my shirt? It's a TSR Sports shirt, Christian. And it's, the number of the channel. Got it at F Custom. Wow. Dante DaVincio, Brooke Lopez, Simi, Ojale, Bobby Portis Jr., Rodney Hood. Or no, those are the players out. Rodney Hood and Drew Holiday will play. So, few players out for the Bucks tonight. Does that mean Thanasis is starting? Giannis' brother? Isn't he their backup center now? Does Forbes get his ring tonight? That's a good question, J Money. I don't know. The Lakers, did you guys know? Because I didn't. Oh, you didn't know? They're the oldest team in the NBA. I think their average age is like 30.9. I think team chemistry is an issue right now. They could certainly work it out, but I'm not going to lie. They're a super team that, and LeBron has historically created, done the super team thing. So it's, maybe it's nice to see a passing of the torch. The Suns knocked them out of the playoffs last year, and there's something to be said about youth versus, while still skilled, those players are old, and LeBron has a lot of mileage on his tires, even though he seems like he's playing fairly well. Yes, that Timmy face is exactly right. Booing. Ayo, I don't do much Giants content because it's not really the wheelhouse for the channel. And if it's going to be Giants content, it's going to be Giants content you're going to laugh at because they're terrible right now. So it's more than likely going to be me doing a rant about how much they stink. So there is that. Edgar, maybe he is about to coach the game. Jesus, good evening. Nanimo? 1-0 Braves. Oh, that's right. Red Sox got knocked out by the Astros. I can't imagine the MLB's thrilled about that. With all due respect to the teams that are remaining in there, if the Braves knock out the Dodgers, I don't think a Atlanta Braves Houston Nationals World Series is going to draw very good ratings. Just, I don't know. Zach, good evening. Yes, Mason, I don't know where we stand in the NBA. I got to think the Spurs are top 5 right now. We only have one player over 30, Thaddeus Young, and he might not even be on the team come the All-Star break if they do trade him for something. Good evening, Ace Babe. How you doing? Thank you for stopping in. Lineup is Drew Holiday, Allen, Chris, Giannis, Pat. Pat Connaughton's in the starting lineup? Oh, okay. Not used to that. Oops. All right, so let me move Pat up. Brooke Lopez is out, huh? Okie dokie. Jay Money, I might need a little help with some of your players tonight if they go deep in the bench, but I know you guys will have my back if I don't know who that. You know, the old saying on this channel, I don't know who that is. I expect the Giants to lose by halftime. Thank you, AO. I also trolled my Yankees in my short as well, and that's probably what I'm going to do for the sports that I not casually follow, but casually follow on the channel. I am a very big New York Giants fan and a Yankees fan and U.S. Women's National Team fan, but I'll probably just do shorts for stuff like that, and since the Giants have been so bad, I can usually shoot a video now before the game's over, because they're down by a million. Well, Dylan, that's why he's there. I want you to look at something else besides me. And there's a scoreboard. Either way, if you'd like to help support the channel, the easiest way and the freest way, too, because I'll never ask for donations on this channel, is by hitting the thumbs up or the AKA like button. It's fast, free, fun, nutritious, and delicious. And it's right below, it's like right around here on your YouTube, and it looks like that. You might have to minimize the chat for a second and hit the thumbs up, but it'll turn blue, and I would appreciate that. The NBA champs versus the underrated Spurs. EJ, you aren't kidding. People don't expect anything out of the Spurs team this year. Anything more than I think 40 wins is going to be a plus. Because a lot of people expect, I mean, I didn't expect them to win more than 36, to be honest with you, because I don't know what's going to happen with all these young guys, and I hope they prove me wrong and win way more than 36. Tim is watching the game. He's watching the game. And that's how much Timmy would talk. Yes, that's about as much we'd get at Tim Duncan if he was doing commentating. You aren't kidding. Dylan, I don't know what Pop's going to do with the bench tonight because Bryn Forbes has not scored yet this year. He's been getting limited minutes. He's struggling with his shot, and I think the last preseason game he struggled as well. So he's in a funk right now. So is it possible the 6 to 10 minutes Bryn has got in the 2 games he's played could Pop possibly bring in Josh Primo? I'd love to see it. I mean, I think it's possible. Hey, what's up, Cowboy X Factor? Yes, me and Tim Duncan in the house tonight. Or in my house, to be more specific. You know what I'm saying? My team hasn't won a game this season. Hopefully do but Mavs, I think we play the Mavs next week. Next Thursday? No, wait, no. No, the week after that. I don't know. I don't know the schedule. Justin Robinson, I think his name is Mason. I believe he does. What up, Nate? I did not like that at the 5. I absolutely hated that last night. I'm not going to lie. I was not a fan. My favorite team, Chelsea, won 7-0? Good grief. Stephanie, go Spurs, go. Matter of fact, I haven't put one of those up yet. Go Spurs, go! And I'm trying to maintain, my voice, I have a little bit of a sore throat, so I'm trying to save it for when it really matters, which is hopefully plenty. Hopefully Yacht doesn't get into foul trouble on Giannis, because that is, poor Jakob Poeltl. First he goes against Jokic last night. I was getting my centers confused. And then he gets Antetokounmpo tonight. What the heck? That's like, almost seems unfair. I'd like to see Bryn go off against his former team. I'm feeling a big dub today. Man, this would, if the Spurs can win tonight and finish 2-1 this week, and with the close loss to a playoff team like the Nuggets, and then beat the defending champs at home, in our house, not their house, that would be a statement. If the Spurs lose, if they keep it close, that's still going to be the same. Pat Connaughton, Chris Middleton, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Grayson Allen, and Drew Holiday are the starters. So Allen in the starting lineup. So the lineup's a little different tonight than what I had down. Hopefully the bench players I have down are all playing for the Spurs. I expect it to be DeJounte, Kelman, Jakob, Derek, and Doug. They haven't showed the starting lineup yet, but that's what I expect. And that's what I got. That is the starting lineup. If the Spurs are in their prime in the future, I hope they prove the super teams that they're... You know, the Bucks are not a super team. And I am very happy for Giannis staying with the Bucks for last season, winning a championship without doing the super team thing, because he could have left. So props to Giannis. Hopefully more players follow suit and try to build something in their respective, towns or cities than jumping ship left and right. Yeah, he did it. I mean, he did a good job he can do. I mean, what's up, HXC? Thank you for stopping in. Extra smooth dude. Go Spurs, go. All right, Asia, sounds good. And away we go. Jakob wins a jump ball. I believe Jakob is slightly taller than Giannis. Giannis is what, 6'10"? So Jakob got a little height on him, although I presume Giannis probably has the wingspan. I'm pretty sure he has the wingspan. DeJounte with the ball out to Kelman Johnson. Johnson driving Chris Middleton. Back to DeJounte, out to Derek White. Thinks about the three, pulls it down, drives to the paint. Back to Jakob. Jakob with the little touch jumper. Bounces around, and goes in. And the Spurs take the lead, and I'm not on my scoreboard. This is kind of make it easy for me. I just called the Bucks against the Nets less than a week ago, so thankfully the players are much more familiar to me. Giannis in the paint, loses the ball, and DeJounte comes out with it. The Spurs got no fast break. Never mind. KJ in the post. KJ with a couple moves. Back to Jakob. Jakob with the jumper in the paint. Jakob Poeltl! Jakob Poeltl with 4 points to start the game the first minute. Breaking news, Ben Simmons still wants a trade. I don't think anybody's going to want him. Tough drive to the hoop by Grayson Allen. And a putback by, I think that was Pat Connaughton, and one. Yep, Pat Connaughton and one. Trying to make the three-point play. I can see Brian doing the same thing tonight like he did last year. Help the Bucks win. Oh, Richie! Oh, cold-blooded! That's harsh. Trowell? You could be right. Team chemistry is a thing. The Bucks had it last year. The Lakers right now. Hey, Calvin drops the $9 on my face. Let's see what he has to say. My son's frustrated the Lakers last night. And that's a three. I didn't see who shot it for the Spurs, but a big three. Hope your Spurs to do the same tonight. Go Spurs. Calvin, I hope so too. Congratulations. The Suns. I'm happy they won. I'm not going to lie. Drew Holiday misses the three down the other way. Thank you for supporting the channel. Good evening, Mario. Yak in the paint, loses the ball, gets it back, out to Kelman. Kelman with the open three. No good. Has Kelman made a three this year? I feel like he's definitely missed one he's made. Giannis sprints into the paint, throws up a layup. Too strong, no good. 7-3 Spurs, 10 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Derek White will bring it up for the Spurs. Gets it to Doug. Doug for a three. Doug McDermott for three. Woo, the Spurs are coming out firing, baby. 10-3. It's early. It's only 2 minutes into the game. Forbes getting traded to Bucks mid-season. I doubt that. And that's a jumper the other way. That was Chris Middleton. I'll get it off camera here. Sorry, Tim. I didn't mean to reach around you there. DeJounte with the ball. Now, three-point land. Pass it to Derek White, running a bit of a pick and roll with Doug. Derek into the paint, throws it high up, and no good. And Drew Holiday with the rebound for the Milwaukee Bucks. 10-5, Spurs up by 5. Holiday into the paint, loses the ball, and DeJounte Murray off and running for the Spurs. Spurs got a 4-on-3 into Kelvin. Kelvin in the paint, and blows the dunk. Nice D by the Bucks. That shot was affected. Middleton into the paint with the layup, and it's good. I think Kelvin took off a little too far away from the hoop. Kelvin's very athletic, but Air Jordan, he is not. And again, who is? Kelvin with the ball again, guarded by Middleton, drops it off to Doug. Doug launches a three, and Doug! Dougie McBuckets! He's not Doug McDormand tonight. Had a rough game in Denver last night, but he's firing on all cylinders. 13-7 Spurs. Doug McDermott has 9 points. He's 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. Dylan, that's cool. I like that. Thank you. Giannis crossover going at Yak and throws up the layup. Giannis is going to get his points. He's going to get his rebounds. He's going to pad the stat box, no doubt. we have to contain the rest of the team. Derek White gets a little sloppy, ball turnover. Chris Middleton sprints up the court into the paint and loses it. No. Yeah, he went out of play. Thought he saved it for a second. Chris Middleton with the turnover, 13-9 Spurs, 8:19 to go. McDormand. Yeah, somebody called him that last night, this hedge, because he was struggling, but he's firing on all cylinders tonight. And maybe the Spurs were just a little tired last night because of I totally forgot about the altitude in Denver. To be transparent with you guys, I didn't think, man, this might be affecting them. The Denver players are used to that. The Spurs players are not. Doug to Yak, back to Doug. Doug will drop it off to KJ. KJ with a tough reverse layup in the paint, and it's good, and it's 15-9 San Antonio. Hey, Daryl. Thank you for saying bye. They seem anti-Spurs. Really? And now we're going to have a foul, I think, on Kelvin. Wait, Bailey is the Spurs channel, isn't it? Wow. Wow. Oh, gosh. The Cards and Texans, that's going to be an evisceration tomorrow. Yeah, Mason, I think that the altitude messed up the Spurs, and I didn't even think of that last night. It's just not something you think about, altitude, with most sporting events, but that's certainly an issue when you play the Denver Nuggets, the Denver Broncos. Lonnie sprints into the paint, gets it back to Yak. Yak over to Doug for an open three. He finally missed one. Can't make them all. Mile High City, exactly, Zachary. Right over my head last night. Giannis spins around in the paint, kicks it out for three from Drew Holiday, and it's good. And we're going to have a timeout here. Spurs up 15-12 with 7.5 minutes to go. For some reason, I'm watching the game, but I'm listening to the Bucks coverage, and my local team is the Spurs. That is odd. Yeah, the curb 15, I agree. I don't want to make excuses, but I think that didn't help us. But in the end, you got a job to do. You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game. Thought I'd throw that out there. Fox Southwest used to be what I watch. I look at broadcast on CW. That's to be okay. Chiefs and Titans. That should be a good game. Thank you, David. What can I say? No other score for the Nuggets except for Jokic scored more than 15. Really? Glazing bacon. I'm not surprised. I mean, Jokic. I mean, he doesn't he generally own the Spurs. We just don't have an answer for him. That's right, Timmy in the house. The Giants play better on the West Coast. When we play Carolina tomorrow? Zachary? Isn't it the Carolina Panthers? That's not the West Coast. That's the East Coast. Yeah, I thought Kelvin had 2 fouls. They took him out of the game. Unfortunately, early foul trouble, which, yeah, maybe you could use the rest. I feel Tim staring at my food on my desk. The Panthers aren't very good this year, though, and they're out with CMC. Christian McCaffrey is on the IR last I checked, and I don't remember who their starting quarterback is. Phew. Oh, Sam Darnold from the Jets. So, without his top running back, which will be without 2. Jeez. Darnold versus Jones. This could be a... Oh, gosh. Could be ugly. Dwight, what's going on? Go Nuggets? Yeah, you got us. Unless you're talking about McNuggets, like chicken nuggets, then, that's cool too. Has Gilmore started yet? Like Artist Gilmore? Nope. Playmaker Gecko, what's going on? The Spurs end up being in the lottery again at the end of the season. Can the organization have one of our legends represent us in it, as it looks like owners gives us bad luck? Richard99, they're in commercial break right now, coming back out of it. I will give you the time. I think it's a little over 7 minutes, but I don't know faux show. Zach Collins, I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do with San Antonio next year. Brandon Bostic, loving follower of the JC, what's going on? Yes, Brandon's World. I did see Dwight Howard and Anthony Davis got to a little, I'm sure they'll be fine. But team chemistry seems to be off with the Lakers right now. For now. It's early in the season, but I'm sure a lot of people are enjoying their 0-2 start. 7:22 left in the first Q. DeJounte pull-up baseline jumpers front-rimmed and no good. And it is Bucks ball, the defending NBA champions. Quick pull-up 3 is front-rimmed and no good. I didn't even see who shot that. A quick shot. To Grayson Allen is Grayson Allen. Lonnie Walker into the paint. And a whistle, and he traveled. Wow. Lonnie had, is it me or Lonnie had a few traveling calls this year already? Chiefs, Giants play the Chiefs in 2 weeks. Boy. Good evening, Rudy. It looks like you keep looking at Timmy for some comments. Yeah, I'm looking at, yes, that's why I set it up like this now. I used to have my computer on the other side, so I'd be looking off camera. So when I look at you guys in the chat, I look at my host. I figure, you know, how's it going? I had 2 shot that bucket. Sorry, I was talking to chat. Let me focus on the game. Lonnie Walker takes a 3. All right. You heard me say he travels too much, and he says, shut up, Rich. Hey, good evening, Lucas. How are you doing? Channel member in the chat. Thank you for being here. You had 1 travel last night. But 1 tonight, 1 last night. It just feels like a lot of traveling. Grayson now is going to launch a 3. All right. There you go. 18-17, 6 minutes and 15 seconds left. Drew Eubanks has checked in for San Antonio. He'll get the ball to Lonnie Walker. Lonnie's going to drive and an acrobatic layup in the paint. And Lonnie heard me say he traveled, and Lonnie's taking it to heart because you know he's listening to the game, listening to my commentary, and looking at your comments in the chat. Chris Middleton, nice pass to Thanasis, and a huge dunk by the other Antetokounmpo. I'm surprised Giannis is out already. Giannis pulled, Jakob pulled. Okay. Did the Bucks play last night? Are they on a back-to-back? Because San Antonio was definitely on a back-to-back. Derek White starts to drive. Running around. Whips it across court to Doug McDermott. McDermott drives to the paint, throws up a high arcing layup, and it's good. A little finger roll action. Yeah, they call traveling once in a while. Grayson Allen way out in three-point land, gets it to Drew Holiday. 10 on the shot clock. Holiday's going to drive, gets it to the paint, passes it across court to Connaughton. Connaughton stepped out of bounds. That's a turnover for Milwaukee. Spurs ball 22-19, 5:14 to go. Prediction for Spurs and Bucks. I mean, I'm biased. I'm a Spurs fan. Oh, this is my TSR Sports jersey. It does say Go Spurs Go on the back. You can't see it, but it does say Go Spurs Go on the back. And clearly, I got the other Spurs stuff with me, and I got Hall of Famer Tim Duncan. Lonnie with 5 points in the first Q. Who's going to lead the Spurs in scoring tonight? Devin Vassell, game 1. Kellen Johnson, game 2. Who do you guys got? Drew Eubanks in the paint, throws up the layup, and it's going to roll in. 24-19, 5 minutes to go. Ayo! Kim McDormand, yeah, he is glazing bacon. Who dat? Jordan Nora checked in the game. He has the ball right now. Gets it to Chris Middleton. Middleton working on Devin Vassell. Gets Vassell off his feet. Hits the jumper and 1. And I remember reading that in the scouting report on Devin Vassell before he was drafted that sometimes he overcommits. And he did it right there. Nice job by Chris Middleton. Jakob will lead in scoring. Vamos first, vamos? Absolutely. Doug's deceptively athletic, Arjun. He's actually a pretty athletic dude. He can get above rim. Free throw's good. And the 3-point play makes it 24-22. Go Spurs, go? Absolutely. Right, Mason? Dejounte in the paint right now. Almost loses the ball. Back to Lonnie. 10 on the shot clock. Lonnie dribbles it out the 3-point land. Now crosses over. Goes towards the paint. Tough move and a nice shot in the paint. Lonnie Walker is now a man possessed. Gosh, 1 turnover. He said, okay, that's enough of this. Let me start balling out here. Milwaukee ball, 26-22. The long 3 is no good. That was Chris Middleton that misses the shot. And here come the San Antonio Spurs. Devin Vassell open for a baseline 3 on the dish from Lonnie. No good. Not a bad shot. Just didn't go in. Milwaukee ball. Chris Middleton crosses over. Starts to drive. And will... Now they go around the world. And traveling on the Milwaukee Bucks. I think Thanasis just got hit with the travel. No, he's not playing McDormand today. Like Pistons got good luck in 2020 Larry event when Ben Wallace replaced him, so I can't monitor Timmy Tony or David Robinson. Oh, I would love one of those guys to be representing the Spurs, believe me. Good evening, Butterfly. 3:50 to go in the first quarter. Bryn Forbes has checked in against his older team. Bryn Forbes usually comes in the second quarter. Maybe he can get going here in the first quarter. Is that a Trey Jones signing? Trey Jones is in the game. You know what? A lot of our guys logged heavy minutes last night. Pop might be using a different rotation. Lonnie gets into the paint, misses the shot, gets his own miss, and he was fouled. Looks like he's going to the line for 2. What's up, Leonardo? I'm from West Springfield, Massachusetts. West Side. I guess I'm in the chat. Do I count? If we make playoffs, KJ is going to be an all-star. I hope he's going to be an all-star whether we do or not. But Pop's using a little bit different rotations. Trey Jones played a whole minute last night, so he should be fairly fresh. Lonnie's first free throw was good. And Lonnie is leading the team in scoring right now. He's got, what, 4, 7, 8 points, I think? Rosella, absolutely. Who is playing better, my bucket? Yes, Trey is in Haiti. Trey Jones sighting, Bryn Forbes sighting early in the first quarter. That's not Pop's normal rotation. Makes both free throws. But I think because of the heavy minutes our starters played last night and because of the altitude, probably wants to rest them more for, as the game goes on. Jakob has checked back in for San Antonio, as his Giannis, and we're going to have a reach and foul on San Antonio. So Devin Vassell, Trey Jones, Bryn Forbes, Jakob, and some other guy? Lonnie. Gosh. Trey Jones is about to play 2 minutes this game. Nice. Giannis with the ball on three-point landing. He won't launch threes. Crosses over, gets it to the paint. Little jump hook, back rim, no good. And the long rebound goes. Yeah, Spurs get the rebound. Trying to go fast break. Lonnie gets it to Trey Jones. Jones gets blocked at the hoop. Nice, great job by the Bucks getting back on defense. Quick pull-up jumper is good for... Dude, who's that? I don't know who that is. Just scored. Number 55. I don't even have him down. Who's number 55? J Money, you still in here? Anybody? Number 55? Lonnie out to Forbes for 3. Is he finally going to score? Air ball! Oh my goodness! Brad, what is going on? He has not scored this year. Now he just threw up an air ball. Timeout. It is Robinson. Thank you. I thought I saw Robinson on the back of that jersey. Not David Robinson, obviously, but appreciate it. My goodness. Bryn Forbes, the struggle is real. I'm trying not to judge off the first 2 games, but he just chucked up an air ball. Pop might sit him after that. Who was in the chat that said Bryn's going to help his team win? His former team or something like that. That's Tim Duncan. Freaking airball. Western Mass does exist, not according to my lab partner. She says at Springfield that nothing else exists. What about Boston? No, Leonardo, Bryn has not scored this year. He scored 0 in the first game and 0 in the second game, and he just airballed his first shot. He's missed every shot he's taken in the regular season. Jay, what's up from the Philippines? Good morning. It's about, what, 8:57 a.m. where you are? I think there's a 12-hour difference. Right? What a traitor. Grab my tequila? Yeah. So just a heads up, chat. I thought about streaming the Nets game tomorrow. I think I'm going to take the day off. I am going to do my Spurs recap video for this entire week. I'll do a recap of how the players did in the first week. Just more of a statistical analysis, my thoughts on the 3 games. You guys seem to like the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'll do that tomorrow, but instead of doing it 3 or 4 times a week, it'll just be a Sunday recap. Forbes conspiracy theory? Maybe. Because I have a really busy schedule coming up from October. I'm streaming 6 days in a row. October 26th through 5 days in a row through October 30th. Lakers, Spurs, Heat, Nets, Spurs, Mavericks, Pacers, Nets, and then Spurs, Bucks. I'll be taking Halloween off. So 5 days in a row to close out this week from Tuesday to Saturday. So I'm going to take tomorrow off, and then we'll have 5 days in a row, and then I'll be back to kind of streaming every other day. So, yeah. There you go. I'm from Mexico. My teams are Pats, Spurs, and Red Sox. So 2 New England teams and, soccer team Chivas. Is that Mexico? Yes, I'm going to watch the Giants tomorrow, Cortez, which is why I'm not going to stream the Nets game. The Nets game is at 4. The Giants have been terrible, so I'm just going to relax, watch the Giants, work on my music channel, get to some of my older stuff, make music videos for some of my older songs that don't have music videos. My previous band, Telephone Pole Cancer, yes, that's the name of it. It was strictly death metal. I don't really do the death metal thing anymore. Although I did do some death metal vocals in one of my Here and there my songs. Not much. I sprinkle it in now. Yeah, preseason Bryn Forbes was pretty good. This Bryn Forbes in the regular season is a total different player. Is he still in the game? He is still in the game. 28-24 Spurs up. Justin Robinson to Jordan Nora. Jordan Nora out in three-point land, and the scoreboard is down right now for the NBA pass. Now it's finally back up. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Giannis into the paint, throws up a tough shot, and it's good. Oops, not on my scoreboard. 28-26. There we go. Trey Jones whips it into Lonnie Walker. Lonnie will get it into Jakob. Jakob in the post. Jakob starts to drive. The running hook is good. All right. All right. All right. I like what you did there. Giannis pull-up jumper is good. Jakob and Giannis exchanging buckets. Never thought I'd say that, but okay. 30-28. Kind of a high-scoring affair. Definitely a high-scoring affair. Both teams on pace to score well over 100. Lonnie gets it into Jakob, going against Giannis. Jakob stopping, going, back to Lonnie. 5 on the shot clock. Lonnie's going to launch a 3, and it's no good. I'm indifferent on the World Series because I don't follow any of the teams. But Stephanie, if they win, congratulations. Jordan Norm misses a 3. It's going to go over the top of the backboard and be Spurs ball with 1:16 left. Let's trade Bryn for a bag of hot Cheetos. They're really good, are they? What's with the... Hey, Yeltsky, are you serious? He just asked, guys, I hate to be annoying, but what's with that black guy staring? Dude, I do not know who this is. And a runner in the paint by Trey Jones. Runs a little off the backboard. What's up, Ryan? I mean, it's a transparent PNG. My man, that's Tim Duncan. George Hill in the game against his former team scores a bucket with a layup in the paint. 43 seconds left. It's 5-time champion Timmy Fundamental Duncan. All good, man, all good. Jones in the paint again, tries to whip it into Jakob, can't get it to him. Jakob punches it out to Devin Vassell. Vassell drives baseline, and we're going to have a whistle. That'll go against San Antonio. 31 seconds to go. Vamos, Spurs, vamos. Trey Jones got more points than Bryn. I have the same amount of points as Bryn. You have the same amount of points as Bryn. And you have the same amount of points as Bryn. And you have the same amount of points as Bryn. Giannis deep out near three-point territory gets into the paint. Fade away is good, and we have a tied game. Got a good game going here. 15 seconds to go. Small dot crowd. Zachary, can you do me a favor? Can you not do that? Because it's very negative. Just for the record, that's very negative when you do that, and you probably should stop. Not trying to be rude. And the ball's going to go out of play. 3.5 seconds to go. Never make someone trying to learn. That's Timmy Duncan's person. My wall has the same amount of points. It's all good, man. Just, I don't, would you want somebody telling you that your stream's not doing well? And you kind of do it all the time. So please chill on that. If we have a huge crowd, that's great. But I don't want to know that we have a small crowd. Spurs ball. You can't get in and bounce. Finally get it to Yak. Yak. Oh, my goodness. What in the world? Who just jumped over Yak and landed on him? Who's number 54? I don't know who 54 is for the Bucks, but he leaps and lands on Jakob's neck and head. That's not how you play defense, number 54 for the Milwaukee Bucks. Oh my gosh, Mokoleshville? I was going to call him Mom. We're going to call him Mom. Number 54 is Mom. Lonnie Walker launches a 3 and gets blocked at the buzzer. 32-32. Giannis is shooting very well. All good, man. It's all good. It's okay, man. He's not going to move, though. The champ, what's up? Go Bucks. The champ is here. And the quarter's over, so there's no time left. I should bring Manu on one of these streams with me. Now let's get to quarter number 2. Spurs, Bucks tied at 32. We are at 79 thumbs up. If we can get to 100 at some point, that would be appreciated. Thumbs up looks like that. I usually like ask once or twice a quarter. By the way, go Spurs, go. Go Bucks in the chat. Lau, what's going on? Terry, appreciate that. Put all different Spurs up there. I probably will throughout the season, Butterfly. I'll try to mix it up. You know, people keep saying, "Hey, just put Selena." I'm like, no, I want to mix it up throughout the season. Pop one of my co-hosts? No, nobody's gonna stop Giannis. You need David Hasselhoff down the street. David Hasselhoff? Boom! I don't know how many points Giannis has. Okay. Let me know when we're back. Looks like the East Coast is having some issues again. Thank you, YouTube. Appreciate it. Good old YouTube. Yes, guys, YouTube's been having issues with their East Coast servers. Zachary told me last night, and people are like, "It's your internet." I'm like, "But my NBA Pass is playing fine. Has had no problems." But I've had problems streaming to YouTube, so YouTube having some issues again. It is what it is. Yeah, King Hori, it's YouTube's East Coast servers. If my NBA Pass went down at the same time, then I would know it's my end. But my NBA Pass is high def, looks perfect, not one interruption. But YouTube, no, it's not your phone. It's YouTube. Bucks turn the ball over early to start the second quarter. Spurs ball. Keldon bringing it up the court. And looks like the Spurs, the interesting lineup in there. Keldon to Forbes. Forbes still looking for his first points of the year. Keldon almost double team, gets it out to Devin Vassell. Devin's going to launch the three and back irons it. And it'll fall to the hands of Jakob Poeltl. Gets the ball stripped away. It's going to go out of play and stay with the San Antonio Spurs. Scotty Barnes so far best rookie? I'm not sure. Q? I'm not sure about that. No, Arjun, the YouTube's been having problems this week, and the stream just stopped. My connection seems fine, but yeah. Devin Vassell's open for three again, and misses. Devin Vassell is, man, he had that great first game against the Magic, but since then he's been struggling with his shot. Hopefully he's not thinking too much. Basketball is as much mental as it is physical. George Hill with the ball, and traveled. Another traveling call tonight. That's like the third one. Brent Forbes is a cowbell and don't fear the Reaper. Wow. Bucks in Miami, nope. Should make it. No, I'm not a TikToker. Good evening, Veronica. We got a tied game in the first half. I don't know what I would do on TikTok. Derek White will bring it up the court. 11 minutes to go. Jakob Poeltl drops it off to Keldon. Keldon's going to drive into the paint. And a tough layup through the Bucks defense. Nice job by Keldon, 34-32. Uh-oh. What did Essage do? I can't even see what he did. And Mom goes into the paint and gets blocked by Jakob Poeltl. Block of Poeltl. I don't know how to say that dude's name. It's really long. Number 54. Forbes open for three. Come on, Bryn. Front rims it. Spurs get the rebound. Keldon with the ball now. Jeez, Forbes cannot buy a hoop. Derek White into the paint. Pull up J is good. 36-32 Spurs. 10:20 to go. There's old TikTok. Turtle block. Yeah. Exactly, Brandon. Yeah, I'm not a TikToker. Giannis gets clobbered in the paint. Gosh, I can't believe Bryn Forbes is still missing all his shots. Thank you, Q. Appreciate that. Kelvin Johnson's burner, what's up? Yeah, Bryn has been looking rough. DJ is quiet tonight. He was quiet last night, too. Huh. That's a good point. DeJounte been very quiet. No, it's not on NBA TV. It's on NBA Team Pass or League Pass. And Doug got off to a quick start. There's 10 minutes and 7 seconds left, so we're 5 thumbs up away from 100. Would appreciate a thumbs up if you could smash it. Mr. Long Name the Bucks tall guy. Chris Middleton pull-up baseline jumper is no good. Number 54 for the Bucks, his name is like It's a mile long. Derek White pull-up jumper is good. Derek White heating up now. Spurs getting a little bit from everybody, up by 6. Sent out you know what? I'm fine with Josh Primo coming in for Bryn Forbes the way he's been playing. Actually, Forbes is out of the lineup. We might not see him again. And Drew Holiday drives to the paint, can't convert the layup. Forbes has been benched, and he might not come in again. Pop has not been playing him in the second half when he has struggled in the second quarter. He's missed both his shots, one of them being an air ball. Kelvin to Drew Eubanks in the paint. Drew Eubanks with a tough shot, can't make it. Didn't like the angle of that dangle, so that did not go in. Grayson Allen into the paint. Wheels it out to Drew. Drew open for 3. Yep. We're notorious for leaving shooters open for 3. I don't know what's up with Bryn Forbes Butterfly. I'm not rooting against him. I was excited his first 3 preseason games, but he's been... the regular season has not been kind so far. Doug McBuckets will pass across court to KJ. KJ looking to drive. Gets it to the post. We'll get it out to DeJounte. DeJounte drives baseline. Passes it into Drew Eubanks, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. Pop, come on, do your magic. 8:46 left to go in the first half, 38-35. Yeah, J Money, I don't know how to say that. Mamu Keleshvi? I'll call him Mom. Brent's been shooting poor all season, though. Nice, Joseph. I mean, he hasn't played a lot, but he's not confident. Grayson Allen at open baseline 3, no good. Ball on the ground. It'll be picked up by Pat Connaughton. Gets it out to Chris Middleton. Middleton get it to Grayson Allen for 3. That's also no good. Another rebound by the Bucks. Thanasis with it. Now with Pat Connaughton. Back out to Chris Middleton. The Spurs not rebounding right now, giving multiple opportunities. And finally, Pat Connaughton hits the 3. That's what happens when you give up multiple offensive rebounds. Eventually, the other team is going to catch in. Yeah, Kelvin, the last game, DeJounte for 3. No good. I think the last 2 games of preseason he didn't play well, and it's been all downhill from there. It's just been getting worse and worse. Middleton drives into the paint. Tough layup is good and 1. And the Bucks, without Giannis in the lineup, now taking over. Brandon, they are rushing their shots. Mamukeleshvili. Okay. I'm going to copy and paste that. I won't remember that, but if I copy and paste it, wow, that is one heck of a name. Mamukeleshvili. Thank you. I would not have figured that out. Free throw's good. The Bucks are now up by 3. The defending champs starting to go on a run in the second quarter. Somebody got to step up for the Spurs. Don't rush your shots. Play team ball. Derek drives in the paint out to DeJounte Murray. Murray will drop it off to Doug McDermott. McDermott back to Drew Eubanks for a thunder dunk of justice. There you go. Nice ball movement. Drew gets open in the paint. Doug finds him. There you go. I was just saying, get the ball moving around. And it works. 41-40. Bucks up by 1. 7:25 to go in the first half. And DeJounte Murray almost would have picked. Grayson Allen will recover the loose. And now foul by DeJounte Murray on Grayson Allen. Dang it. I hope the Spurs never leave San Antonio. Oh my gosh, I would be crushed. Jeez. Robert, you know what? I like what I see so far this year. It's only 2 games, but it feels different than last year. It was a wake-up call. Drew, your doppelganger. Nice ball movement by the Bucks to get over to Chris Middleton. Middleton into the paint. Back to Thanasis, and he blows the dunk. Drew Eubanks may have gotten a piece of that. He definitely defended it. Spurs ball looking to take the lead back. DeJounte drives to the paint and gets the layup, but Drew Eubanks was knocked down before the shot. He gets knocked down. He gets it up again. Never going to keep Drew down. I don't know. Well, did Drew get a piece of that? Oh, yeah, Drew blocked that dunk by Thanasis. Drew U-blocks. Or something. This looks like a stretched out Chris Evans. What? Joshua, I agree. This first team is, it's early in the season. It just feels different. Without DeMar there, just running ISO all the time, or LA slowing everything down to a crawl, or Rudy just chucking it up a million times, it feels different. And I think it's going to be a fun team to watch over the next few years, maybe over the next decade. The team only. I don't know if I would keep watching if they left San Antonio. I'll be honest with you. I don't know how I feel about that because I am a San Antonio Spurs fan. If they became the Las Vegas Spurs, I don't know if I would. I don't know if I could still follow the team. No, he does not butterfly. He does not. I talked to him. He does watch parties, so he'll watch the game and drop little anecdotes throughout the game. But he actually does not call. He does not do play-by-play. Oh, cool, Bucks fan, but all right. But love San Antonio. Drew U blocks and block of Pirtle. Favorite Spurs player, David Robinson, of all time. Favorite current player, KJ, Keldon Johnson. HEB Arena, is that the plan, Joseph? Because it's still called the ANTT Center, but I didn't think it was keeping it. They might not go anyway this year, but they might not go to the playoff CD, but it's gonna be a fun team to watch. A Lob City type of team? What do you mean by Lob City? Austin has a lot to offer. Well, we already have an Austin Spurs. We're in timeout, by the way. Yeah, I took a page out of the Raiders book. I was just trying to think of a city that might want a team. The Las Vegas Gamblers, you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. All right, anyway, that's enough of that. Go Spurs, go. Absolutely, Joe. We got a good game here. Spurs playing a back-to-back, so I was worried they might be a little lethargic out there tonight. They're giving Milwaukee all they can handle. Spurs 42 wins in the playoffs. I'll take it. What cities do you think could get an expansion team? Robert, anything's possible. It's early, but anything's possible. Spurs ratings this year, 10th in offense, 9th in defense. Their net rating is 7th. Okay. Zebra Poo, what's up? Yeah, Arjun, I agree. They are becoming the team that's fun to watch. There's a lot more dunking, I mean, they're useful and athletic. It's not the Spurs we're used to from the last, unathletic Spurs. Another foul, and this one's going to go against Milwaukee again. King Giraffe, I'm a Spurs fan, so I'm biased. I always root for the Spurs. Now, I won't call a biased game. I'll get excited when the Spurs do something, but I'm not going to call, BS fouls. If the Spurs commit a foul, I'll call it like I see it. If there's a bad call in the Bucks, I'll call it like I see it. I always call games straight down and narrow, but I'll be obviously rooting for my team to win over the other team. Drew Eubanks back out to Derek White. 6 on the shot clock. KJ gets the ball, starts to drive. Pull-up jumper in the paint is good. Short mid-range jumper. Whoops. Mamu Kileshaveli's name. 42-41 Spurs, 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. In a tightly contested game, as Chris Middleton runs over Derek White. And Derek White, one of the best in the business at taking charges. And that's going to be a foul, on Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday with the charge. Who do you think go into the playoffs out of everybody? These dudes still used to playing 8 games in a weekend in AAU. I've never been to San Antonio, period. Back-to-backs on a day Russell will be like, yeah, Spurs love back-to-backs. It worked out great for us last season. Last season, Derek led the team with 14 charges. DeJounte pull-up jumper is no good. And Thanasis will pick up the loose ball. It is Bucks ball down by 1. 6 minutes to go. Grayson Allen into the paint. Little runner is good. And the teams are now swapping buckets and exchanging leads. Yeah, I like the passing. Claire, I'm a fan because of David Robinson. Lonnie Walker is checked in for the Spurs. Gets it to Drew Eubanks. Eubanks with the runner in the paint. No good. And turnover on the Spurs. Either a charge or a foul on Drew. Either way, it's Bucks ball. Trying to make it hard to watch Spurs reviews. Just going to sell. Got you, Dylan. I could go for some Mexican food right now, but not this late. David, your favorite too? All right. Grayson Allen open for 3. No good. DeJounte Murray with the rebound. Got open on a pick and roll. Doug McDermott gets it up the court. We'll pass it out to Devin Vassell. Vassell back to DeJounte over to Lonnie. Lonnie looking for a pick and roll. He gets it with Yak. Lonnie at the free throw line gets it back to Devin. Devin gets it back to Lonnie, and they throw the ball away. That was ugly. Ugly possession by the Spurs. An unforced turnover is something you never want to have. If another player makes a great play and makes a, anticipates a pass and steals it, okay, so be it. But when you just bad passing and fumble it out of bounds, or a bad pass causes it to go out of bounds, and now another whistle. I think this is on DeJounte. No, it's on. I think it's on Chris Middleton for lowing. No, it's on Giannis away from the play. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. 5 minutes to go. Doug is probably our only legit shooter. Kelvin? Brandon Forbes is supposed to be our other legit shooter. He's playing like right now. King Hari, neither Clan and I live in Texas. He's in Tennessee and I'm in Connecticut. We're two of the bigger Spurs channels from what I understand from you guys, and neither one of us lives in Texas. Go figure. Lonnie Walker pick and roll with Jakob. Lonnie gets into the paint. Very high degree difficulty layup, and it goes in. Lonnie is showing some extreme athletic moves in the paint. Middleton throws up a layup, no good, and a lot of collisions. No whistle. DeJounte into the paint with a layup, and the Spurs have a lead by 3 with 4:45 to go. Woof. And I think we're going to have a timeout. A couple players got dinged up a little on that play, so timeout. Spurs up 46-43. Thank you all for being here tonight. Zachary's hot take. These Cowboys are better than the 90s. That is bold. Because the 90s Cowboys won 3 Super Bowls. Now, offensively, I would agree they probably have a more high-powered offense, Zachary, but do they have a better defense? Because Dallas's defense, I remember, was pretty legit during their Super Bowl run, too. Got to come down and win, visit San Antonio. I know, Steven. Probably not this year. Maybe next year. We'll see. Yeah, Doug and somebody else in the Bucks collided, and he was holding the back of his neck and head. You're welcome, Butterfly. I'm glad to be back. You know, I took about 3 or 4 months off and just needed to get things straightened out in life and what I wanted to do on this channel. The channel is full sports. I put up a couple personal videos in the last few weeks. I've decided not to do that anymore on the channel. It's not the place for it. So it'd be probably 90% Spurs, 5% Brooklyn Nets when I stream one of their games here and there. And then 5% Yankees, Giants, and U.S. Women's National Team. And I think that's a good mix. But it's definitely a Spurs channel first. Offensively, no doubt, the current Cowboys team is ridiculous. I need Mill winning by 4 at the half. What do you think you need Milwaukee winning by 4? No offense, Oliver. I hope they're not winning by 4 because I'm a Spurs fan. But it sounds like you put some money on the game. Thank you, Butterfly. I appreciate that. I don't think... Can Forbes go to the G League based on his contract? I don't actually know that. Carlos Jeter, mi hombre. ¿Cómo está? No, I don't think their championship was a fluke. Not at all. And the 90 Cowboys were very dominant. And people that don't know, that dynasty was built, and they won 3 championships in, 4 years? Something like that. Dynasty was built off a Herschel Walker trade to the Minnesota Vikings. My best friend is a Minnesota Vikings fan. He loves revisiting that memory. Would I trade Keldon Johnson for a healthy Kawhi Leonard? No. I know Kawhi's a better player right now at this point in his career, but I would not Kawhi back. I don't want him back on the team that way. I don't want to trade it. Hey, Tony Parker is at the game. I don't want to trade away one of our young guys for a player that didn't want to be here. And that's the main reason why I wouldn't want Kawhi. Talent-wise, he is ahead of Kelvin right now. Clearly, he's a 2-time NBA Finals MVP. But I don't want a guy that didn't want to be here. Kelvin wants to be here, and that's the main reason I want to do it. Yo, Q, the most underrated play-by-play. Thank you, Nate. I think I do a pretty good job. Has money on game, Spurs by 6. Can we get Rich some likes, people? Thank you, Dylan. Robert, yes, I am going to do the weekly recap starting tomorrow. I'll probably have it up between 11 and 12 a.m. I'll work on it after church, and I'm looking forward to doing it. And I found a way to... An offensive foul on Giannis. That's a turnover for the Bucks. But I'm looking forward to doing a weekly recap. I enjoy doing the recaps, but doing them 3 to 4 times a week got to be too much. And I was like, what can I do that enables me to do the good, the bad, and the ugly, but doesn't, burn me out? Because I'm going back to work next month. I made the decision. I'm going to comply with, their stuff, and I'll just go back probably around November 10th to 15th, something like that. Shante, quick pull-up jumper is good. So I won't be able to do the morning recaps. Recaps is definitely when I'm at work. But I can certainly do weekly recaps. It's Bucks ball. Middleton gets it to Giannis, and now reach and foul before the shot, hopefully. The Laker drama is amazing. Yeah. Well, is there more drama today? I know Dwight Howard and the Unibrow got into a little tiff last night, but I don't really. Yeah, they were losing. I don't. I just think that's temporary. Actually, it is going to be a shooting foul. So Giannis at the line for two. I think Kawhi was at his best as a Spur. Yeah, he was a fantastic two-way player. He's still a very good offensive player. Giannis misses the first free throw. But I'm sorry, Rich. I was live yesterday. You were live, Carlos? Do you go live on your channel that you are right now? That's awesome, dude. Do you know the real reason why Kawhi doesn't like the Spurs? There's you can probably find videos and articles on it. Just the short story is Kawhi and a second opinion doctor said he was injured and couldn't play. The Spurs team doctor said he could. There was a huge disagreement, and that pretty much melted down from there. Quick pull-up three by Lonnie's no good. Lonnie's been playing very well tonight, but I don't know if I like that shot right there. 48-44, under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Giannis spins around in the paint and throws down a monster right-handed dunk, telling Jakob, this is how you do it. Boom! Shakalaka. Doug for three, no good. Why are we rushing these three-point? What are we doing? Pass the ball around. Why are we running up to the three-point line launching a dang three? Speaking of taking threes, Giannis launches a three. Oh, wow, that was a brick. Slow it down. Jeez. Play basketball. None of this run up and shoot three crap. DJ gets it to Jakob, and Jakob gets rejected by Giannis. Oh, my goodness. It is Bucks ball. Quick pull-up three is no good by Pat Connaughton. Both teams now just launching bricks. 3 minutes to go. Yes, in Spanish. Muy bien. Jante quick pull-up jumper is no good. Wow, neither team can buy a bucket. Carlos, I'm going to have to check that out. I won't understand 90% of it, but George Hill's wide open for three and makes it on the baseline. There's multiple Spurs just kind of stood there and stared at him like, he's open. Former Spur drains a three and gives the Bucks the lead. What would the big fundamental do? I don't know. I don't know what he would do. The ball's going to go out of bounds off one of the Milwaukee Bucks. It'll be Spurs ball with 11 on the shot clock. I gotta say, Jordan Nora, he's got some great moss. Bryn Forbes coming back in. Man, he's been struggling this season. The Claw's best year was at Toronto. I don't know, Josh. He was a two-time Defensive Player of the Year here, though. Didn't he average 25 points per game and get a Defensive Player of the Year with us? I don't think that would be his best year. I mean, he had a great year in Toronto, especially with that game winner against, was it the 76ers? The ball that hit the rim 4 times before going in? That was crazy. Derek White will inbound the ball for San Antonio. Launches it high and gets it into Jakob. Jakob will drop it off to Lonnie. Lonnie starts to drive back to Jakob in the paint. Jakob with the tough layup and looks for the foul. Not going to get it. Bucks up by one. Giannis running the court. Kicks it out to Nora for three. Oh my goodness. The Bucks are heating up now. 4-point lead for Milwaukee. Kellman with a long two. Stepped on the line. I hate those long two-pointers. And the Spurs just... offense has just fallen apart the last few minutes. Completely fallen apart. George Hill back to Giannis. Giannis clobbers Jakob. That's a charge. Is that 3 fouls on Giannis? Is that 3 or 4 fouls on Giannis? Just ran into Jakob. Wow. Son of Scar, yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not too early to worry. He's got 3 fouls. Giannis with 3 fouls. I just hope it's not getting in his head that he's missed every shot he's taken in the regular season. Lonnie Walker, pull-up jumper behind the free throw line is no good. What? It goes in! It hit the back rim. It looked like it was going to be a miss and went straight up in the air and then actually went in. My bad. Lonnie with 13 points to lead the Spurs. Giannis got to be careful not to pick up his 4th foul. Giannis will drop it off to George Hill. He'll take a 3 and makes the 3. Jesus. Pick and roll. We're just rotating just poorly. Jakob in the paint. Gets it to Keldon, and not a very good pass, and it's stolen by the Bucks. And the Bucks looking to open this game up before the half's over. Giannis gets it to the paint and falls. And ooh, that was ugly. He is okay. Oof. I mean, they should go at Giannis with 3 fouls. Reach-in foul by Lonnie, and I don't know if Giannis was flopping a little bit. Lonnie's not that strong. Pull down a guy that big, that easily with one arm. Make him defender foul, but Giannis, I think, is going to be at the line. And the Spurs, it's been close all game, but struggling a little here at the end of the second half. We got 124 thumbs up. Thank you all for that. Are they looking to see if this is a flagrant? No, come on now. Are we shooting 3-point from the 44%? No, Cortez. This group on the floor is not scoring at all. That's fair, Joshua. That's fair. I can't argue with that. Veronica, I don't know what the offense is doing right now, but it's not working at all. Not working at all. I'm not a fan of it. Yeah, Brent Forbes in the game, and he's given us nothing. He's given us nothing all season, and I hate to say that. I'm not trying to trash the guy. Are they seriously checking to see if this is a flagrant? Oh boy. Thank you, Ingmar. I think it's a good Duncan pick. Yes, Jokic always in discussion for MVP. The Spurs should not, empathetically, play Forbes. He's missed all his shots this year, and when I do my recap tomorrow, I'm going to have to call him out. Hopefully he's just in a little funk right now. They are checking to see if this is a flagrant. Lonnie did give a little tug as Giannis was going by, and I think he might get hit with a flagrant. Jesus sandal in the house. 3 of them. I don't think Rodney Hood's played at all tonight. I don't know if he's hurt, Bonnie. I don't think Hood has played. Sometimes I wish the Spurs drafted Luka Doncic and not some. Well, I mean, flagrant 1. Man, it's gone from bad to worse. A flagrant 1. Jeez. Thank you, Carlos. Heat versus Pacers in OT. Wow. I'd rather play Plimo get used to live game. You know, James, I feel the same way. At this point, if Brink keeps shooting like this, which I don't expect him to, he can't keep possibly missing everything. At some point, Pop's going to have to start giving his minutes to somebody else. So Giannis is at the line for his flagrant foul, and he'll make the first one. And this is bad for San Antonio because this game has been close all game with the teams exchanging leads. But now the Bucks are going on a run to close the half. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Rodney has not. 5 of them? You missed the second free throw. Okay, I was just trying to act like them there. Trey Jones did play a little bit tonight, Tony. Trey did play. I think he got 3 or 4 minutes in. It's 3 or 4 more than 0. It's triple what he played last night, which was 1 minute. It is Bucks ball. Giannis is out because of the 3 fouls. They're sitting him. No shocker there. 56-50 Bucks up. 47 seconds left in the first half. And George Hill just dribbling around on Derek White. Finally takes off. Switches over to Bryn Forbes. Bryn Forbes switches over and actually plays his okay defense. Not really got off his feet, but Hill missed a shot. Spurs going to try a 2-for-1. Derek White into the paint, and a beautiful spin move and layup. Woo, that was difficult. About 3 seconds difference between the shot clock and game clock. 56-52 Bucks lead. Derek with 6 points on 3 or 4 shooting. Maybe he needs to start shooting more. 15 seconds left in the first half. George Hill way out in three-point land, guarded by Lonnie Walker. Looks like he's going to try to get a pick and roll with Connaughton. Hill now guarded by Forbes and almost loses the ball. Connaughton grabs a loose ball, launches a long 3. It's an air ball, and it's a shot clock violation. 2.7 seconds left. The Spurs, maybe we can get a bucket at the end. I get Lonnie to drive at Giannis. Not a, I mean, I thought the camera froze. I may have did that on purpose too. You know, in the back of my head said maybe I'll make him think the camera froze. John Morant, what's going on with John Morant? James, right now, Bryn is a liability in offense and defense, and I hate saying that. If I criticize any Spur, believe me, I'm rooting for them. Kellen gets the inbound pass, launches a long three. Nah, no good. All right, 4-point game. Down 4 to the defending champions. Nothing to be ashamed of. We still have a lot of basketball to go, and they need to start taking in at Giannis with those 3 fouls. But a good game so far. Good game. We have 129 thumbs up. Hopefully we can get to 200 before the night is over. I'm going to work tonight at 11. Worked at 11? That's crazy, Carlos. I don't think Klay Thompson's playing yet, Arjun. Man, he's gone through so much the last 2 years. Torn ACL, torn Achilles. I'm watching... Where are you watching this game from? My couch. NBA Pass. NBA Pass is $120 a month to watch every one of your team's games, unless they're nationally televised. That being said, it's not available in every country, from what I understand. Somebody did say they need the Bucks to be up 4. They're up by 4. Brady, I kind of got where they were coming from with the flagrant. I'm not a fan of it. If Lonnie didn't pull him on the last second, I don't think it's a flagrant, but I think because when he grabbed him and then pulled, I think that's what they got him on. You got to remember, this is a very touchy foul league. 30 years ago, that just would have been a normal play or a normal foul. David, I don't think we're going to see Forbes again in the second half. Man, I feel for him. Let me finish my statement. If I criticize any San Antonio Spur, how they're playing when I do my recap tomorrow or during a game, believe me, I don't want to do that. I want them to be playing well. I wish I could tell you Bryn Forbes has been on fire in the regular season and he's knocking down 50% of his threes. But he's not. He's slumping right now, and you got to call it like you see it. You can't sugarcoat it. He's playing really bad basketball on both ends of the floor. Hopefully he turns it around. Yeah, Brandon, I saw that. Lonnie did try helping him up, and Giannis wasn't having any of that. Are the Bucks 1-1? Huh. Carl, that is probably... Oh, the Spurs HEB commercial is on, but I don't have the sound up, so maybe I'll react to that at some point. In India, the league... Yeah, Aaron, one of my subscribers, always tells me, yeah, I got the league pass for... He actually said where he is. It's $15. Forbes will have his time this year eventually. What's up, TSR? We are still... Oh, we are definitely in this game, Fat Boy. I'm definitely not giving up on the team. You're right, Joshua. It's the thing with a streaky player. They're going to have cold slumps, and we saw this with him when he was with the Spurs before. He would have... I mean, heck, he'd have games like this where he'd miss all his shots in the first half and make them all in the second half, or vice versa. That's shooters. Nama, there's your shout out. Jose, yo to you. Doug was on fire in the first quarter. He's quieted down a bit. Bryn is shooting a fat 0% for the year. For the year. Matter of fact, let me pull up some stats. Stats for the first half. We got 15 minutes to burn. Might as well pull up some stats. Let me pull up my statula. That's a new one. The old statula. All right, for the Milwaukee Bucks, Pat Connaughton has 6, Chris Middleton has 10, Giannis has 12, Drew Holiday 8, Grayson Allen 5, George Hill 8, Jordan Nwora 3, Thanasis 2, and Justin Robinson 2. Mama Kilashvili has not scored in his 6 minutes. For our San Antonio Spurs, Bucks fans, thank you for being here, though. Jakob Poeltl has 6, DeJounte 4, Derek White 6, Doug McDermott 11, Keldon Johnson 6, Lonnie Walker leading the team with 13. Devin Vassell's played 11 minutes and given us a donut. Bryn Forbes has played 10 minutes and given us a donut. We are going to need more production than that. Drew Eubanks 4 points, and Trey Jones played 4 minutes and gave us 2 points. But Devin and Bryn struggling tonight, and this is 2 games in a row we've had multiple players with 0 points in the first half. And Hey, I mean, 2 points might be a ton. 4 points isn't a ton either. But if Bryn has 3 points right now, let's say Devin has two, the Spurs are winning. Hopefully they turn it around in the second half. As like Pop is definitely limiting the minutes. Keldon only 12 minutes in the first half. He obviously was our leading scorer last night with 27, so maybe just kind of rest him a little bit. Hopefully we can get some big things in the second half from these guys. I like donuts too, by the way. They're delicious. They're not good for you, but they're delicious. This team is going to be highly erratic at the mercy of their shooting. That's what a rebuild looks like, but I like the direction this team is heading. Joshua, I agree. I agree. Timmy, your thoughts on the first half? Okay, good to know. Atlanta 4-1 in the fourth. Now, if the Braves win tonight, the series is over, correct, guys? Ladies and gentlemen? The Dodgers lose, they're done. So it's Braves, Astros, World Series. I can't get excited about that. Is Timmy happy or shocked? Yes. Yes, he is. Devin will turn. I hope so. He is speechless. I like it. I have a very unique setup. I used to do the green screen thing. I'm like, you know what? It's such a hassle to do the green screen, and then having a green screen on your living room wall, kind of lame. Let's go Astros. Okie dokie. Tyler Herro dropped 27 first game, and today he got 30. Okay. That's Timmy's look when there's a sale at flannels? What? Okie dokie. Hey, Lucci Gaming. There is that. There is that. I'll say that about Devin Vassell. If he's not scoring, at least he's playing solid defense. Unfortunately for Brendan Forbes, if he's not scoring, he's not giving us anything. But it's early. Go Spurs, go. Absolutely, Mr. Trap Music. If Braves win, they make the World Series. Thank you, Zachary. Paint my wall green. Wall green, huh? I work in a company making deliveries, and we have to pick up the equipment. Yesterday, we made the delivery for today's wedding, and we have to pick it up at the end. Okay. Been ribbing now for 3 years. Yeah. Jay Hall, thank you for stopping in. You guys never have to apologize for being late. I don't think it's been a 3-year rebuild, because I think if we say 3 years, that means that last year in the playoffs there was a rebuild, and it wasn't. They thought LA and DeRozan were enough. In the year of the bubble, LA and DeRozan were there too. They were not in a rebuild. Last year, I think they were trying to win, but it should have been a rebuild. It definitely should have been a rebuild, but we still trotted out DeMar, LA, Patty, and Rudy, and obviously that did not work. They finally accepted, it's time to move on. They moved on from all our vets, and this year is definitely a full-on rebuild. But it's a fun team to watch so far. Robert, they're a young team. They played the Nuggets very tough, who are a very good team and a playoff team, in Denver, which is difficult. And they've been keeping pace with the defending NBA champions. So, yeah, everybody says because I'm a girl, I can't like B-Wall. I would never say that. I think that's awesome. I was at a comic book store today. They had a huge sale, fill a box for $90 because it was their 9-year anniversary. So I bought like 140 books, just stuffed the crap out of that thing. And there were two girls shopping for comic books too, and I thought, that's awesome. I love seeing people do activities that like that not status quo. I'm like, it's glad to see girls I've dated who love comic book movies. I think it's great. Sports are for everybody. I think it's great like basketball. I went to the store today and found a lot of Houston Astros jerseys. I haven't on Tuesday, so I bought a Tucker jersey and a Lance jersey. I got them both nights. $20 for a jersey? Dang, that's cheap. Mavs 91-78, Raptors 4 minutes left. How are you able to watch the game? I have the ESPN Hulu bundle, but they only show the games for the more popular teams. So Son of Scar, I'm watching on the NBA Team Pass. They have the NBA League Pass, which is over $200 a year. I don't want to watch every team in the NBA. So I bought the Team Pass. It's $120 for a year, and you can watch every non-televised game, which for the Spurs is a lot. They have 4 on NBA TV and 1 on ESPN. The other 77 games are on the NBA League Pass or Team Pass. So I bought that. I have access to 3 teams where I live. I have access to the Spurs because I bought the Team Pass, but I also get all the games for the Brooklyn Nets and the Boston Celtics because I live in Central Connecticut. And since we don't have any teams, we get the New York teams and the Massachusetts teams. It's not easy. What's 140? Hey, TSR, what's up, man? Hey, good evening, Timothy. All good, all good. Agreed on Forbes and Vassell comment. Forbes is just meant to be energy and spacing off the bench, not a lockdown. No, definitely not. Definitely not. Yeah, it's very weird where I live, guys. I get the New England Patriots games, the Boston Red Sox, the New York Yankees, the Boston Bruins, the Brooklyn Nets, the Boston Celtics. Is that everything? Wait, let me go through that again. Yankees, Red Sox, Nets and Celtics, the Patriots, the Giants. I forgot the Giants are kind of my local team too. The Bruins, and then I have no idea if we get a New York hockey team. I don't follow hockey. So I have at least 7 local teams, which is ridiculous if you think about it. Do I think Vassell is similar to Kawhi? In some ways. But we don't want to label him Kawhi Leonard 2.0 yet because those are big shoes to fill, whether you like Kawhi or not. I loved playing volleyball. I like playing volleyball too. Saul 77. I'm not very good at it. I can spike the ball because I'm 6'4" and I still have some ups, but that's about it. And I have to have a really good setup to spike the ball. My timing sucks for whatever reason. I'm a Spurs fan now. I'm wearing the silver and black. This is actually a TSR Sports jersey, like my channel. But I got a Spurs blanket right here. And the gentleman next to me is Tim Duncan. Most would say, and I can't argue it, he's the greatest San Antonio Spur of all time. A lot of people would say he's the greatest power forward of all time. He's a 5-time NBA champion and 3-time NBA Finals MVP. That look caused a technical foul. New York Rangers and New York Islanders. I know they're the New York teams, Luke. I don't know if either are televised. I know the Celtics are for sure. I don't know if I get any New York hockey teams. I never checked, honestly. I wouldn't watch it. I liked hockey in the early 90s, but more so because of the Sega Genesis games, NHL hockey or NHL 93 or NHL 90. I really like NHL 95, but the one before that, if you checked a player hard and injured him, he'd fall on the ice, his helmet would come off, and then his head would bleed on the ice. It's ridiculous. Our defense is solid, but it feels like we don't have that one lockdown defender yet. DeJounte's not there yet. Could Devin be there? Maybe. Let me put Q3 up. I don't know when the third quarter is going to start, but I want to be ready for it. You always want better to be ready. Better to be early than be late. Top 5 best Spurs bench players of all time. Interesting, Wetzel. I mean, Manu Ginobili. Yes, Anthony, I'm 6'4". I don't look like it. I mean, you probably can't tell from me sitting on my couch, but I'm 6'4". Getting vibing. Gosh. Top Spurs bench players. I mean, Manu Ginobili easily comes to mind first. I'm trying to think of all the teams I watched over the 30 years. Spurs shot 50% from the field. Bucks 52.4. Spurs only 4 of 18 from beyond the arc, and they didn't leave those stats up very long. Gee, thanks. Yeah, Nuggets and Bucks, Robert. You aren't kidding. Malik Rose did. I think he came off the bench. I can't remember if Avery started off the bench or he's always a starter. That's a tough question. Patty Mills. You gotta put Patty Mills on there. So Manu Ginobili, Patty Mills. There's 2. Both guards, ironically enough. Primo hasn't played, Matthew. Big Shot Bob, Lucas. I mean, I wouldn't argue the point. 7-time NBA champion. What's up, Kalo5? What's up, Rhino? I know it's Big Shot Rob, but I like calling him Big Shot Bob because I feel like it flows a little better. Although I think I've heard he doesn't like that nickname. What else you guys got, Spurs fans? Our best bench players of all time. Whoa, Carlos Jeter drops the 22 on my face. He says, Thank you for bringing Thank you for entertaining us, bringing entertainment, and for being the best YouTuber ever. Go Spurs, go! All right, Carlos. Go Spurs, go! Thank you for supporting the channel. I still don't know how you're doing that. You must have got a VPN, you sneaky person. Manu, Malik Rose, Horry, Patty Mills, Jaren Jackson. I forgot about Jaren Jackson. Mano's the best. Oh, yeah, Joshua. No doubt Mano's the best player off the bench ever. Not mixed use, but just Q, that's, I mean, unfortunately for the Astros, that is, people are going to associate him with that, and it's going to take a while for that stench to rub off. Boris Diaw, good point, South Tex. Tiago, take a splitter. Nate, yes, I'm 6'4". I bet that happens when you only, yes, I mean, I don't know how I could look, I don't know, I mean, maybe I'll stand up at some point in the stream. Let me see if I can find a picture. I don't really have any pictures on this computer. I'm sitting next to my buddy who's 5'8", and it's an older picture, but that really shows the discrepancy in our height, like just how tall I am. But I don't know if I have it on this computer. Um, shoot. I have a picture of me and an ex-girlfriend standing next to her. Why is that still on here? Where's my buddy me and Ken? Dang, I don't think I have it on here. Maybe I could pull a group picture up. The game's gonna start. Ah, shoot. I'm trying to find like a recent picture, not something that's old and weird. What's this picture look like? All right, there's a group of buddies. All right, maybe I can pull that picture up. Game has started, but I'm trying to find a picture real quick to show you guys. That TSR is 6'4". And Pat Connaughton into the paint, makes the layup. I'm just going to have to focus on the game. Maybe during the next break. 58-52. As we've started the second half, DeJounte Murray in the paint. Give and go with Doug McDermott. He kicks it out to Keldon. Back to Derek White. Wide open for three. Back over to DeJounte. Open for three. And DeJounte makes a three, and it's not going to count. 3-second call. DeJounte hits a three. It's not going to count. Garbage time cue? Quindary Witherspoon? Is that what we're talking about? Wow. Wow. Grayson Allen now with a bucket. And that was a three. 61-52. Spurs. That's the biggest lead for the Bucks, and that three that was just taken away really hurt. Derek White into the paint, throws it out of play. It was tipped by one of the Bucks, and a Spurs ball. Dang it. Tim Duncan looks weird. Tim Duncan. Okay. We go with that. Sarge, but we'll beat you over 20. Oh, J-Mo, you think you're going to win by 20? Gosh, I hope not. Dougie McBuckets with the ball right now. He drops it off to DeJounte. 9 on the shot clock. DeJounte sprints into the paint and gets blocked by Giannis. Drew Holiday sprints up the court. And he gets blocked from behind by Derek White. Loose ball right now. Drew Holiday throws a alley-oop to Giannis and gets blocked by Blockham. The block shots are running wild in this game. Derek White into the paint. Throws up a high layup. It's good and one. Hopefully that fires up the team. Derek is down, though. I always get nervous when I see Derek go down. DeJounte got stuffed by Giannis. I mean, he shouldn't have taken that shot. Giannis was right there. Back the other way. Derek White blocks Drew Holiday. Throws the ball in. Now they're showing a shot. And then, a block of Pirtle had a big block there, too. I hate the 3-second call. Derek White at the line, and it's good. And I get why they have it. 10.5 minutes to go, 61-55. That was 3 blocks in a row. 1 by the Bucks and then 2 by the Spurs. That got a little silly. Block party at the AT&T Center. Grayson Allen, tough move in the paint, and a high layup is good. Giannis has 4 fouls now, by the way. Giannis with 4. Take it at Giannis, for crying out loud. Keldon into the paint, throws it up, and it's good. So Giannis picked up his 4th foul, friends. 4th foul. As Butterfly said in the Thunder block of justice. Giannis thinks about a 3, pulls it down. Giannis into the paint and throws it out of bounds, but it's deflected by his Spur. Joshua, fair enough. I agree, Phil. Very much so. Very much so. Thunder block of justice. I did say that in the preseason. I forgot I did that. Drew Holiday into the paint. Takes that Jakob, and nice job using his body to shield Jakob away and gets the layup. 65-57. Derek to Jakob in the paint. Jakob with the left-handed layup, and he can't finish it. He does this like he should got a foul. No foul for you. Chris Middleton launches a 3 and gets fouled by Keldon. Fouling a three-point shooter is never your friend. Wow. Chris Middleton going to the line for three, and he can get the lead to double digits. Did Duncan lose a bet and forced to watch WNBA? What? That's random. Mike, nobody watches the WNBA, and I'm sorry, but the team that won the championship this year, I already forgot who it was. Chicago Sky, I think I heard it was. Is that right? There was nobody at their parade. Nobody. And I feel bad for them. That sucks. Look like Bulls will go 3-0. Wow. Chicago's legit. And we have a timeout. Spurs down by 10. The biggest lead of the game for Milwaukee. Joey Crawford. Tim, what do you think about Joey Crawford? Don't say anything if you don't like Joey Crawford. Well, there you go. Spurs are slowly starting to let the game slip away. Slip away, slip away. Oh, let me pull this picture up. I don't know if the person's still in the chat that asked if I'm 6'4". Pictures, pictures, pictures. Friends. See if I can find a good one. Where's that group picture I was going to pull up? Now I can't find it. Under pressure. All right, there's a group picture. All right, there's me and a group of friends from... So I am right in the middle, the clown wearing looks like a New York Giants Super Bowl hat and sunglasses. My friend Ken is right to my left wearing a green shirt, and he is 5'8". So I'm not even standing completely up straight, by the way. My knees are slightly bent. I'm hunched over a little bit. But there's TSR standing with some friends, and as you can see, I'm definitely not short. Yes, I do still dunk. I can only one-hand dunk with my right hand, but yes, I can still dunk. Imagine getting called a foul on you for laughing. Yes. I remember watching that live, and it was ridiculous. I don't think the NBA is signing 44-year-old people that have never played professional basketball before or in college. All the pronouns were at the... Oh, jeez. Wow, I see what you did there. Yeah, I'm definitely lanky. No doubt. What's the matter, Carlos? I see a frowny face. Fake, I saw the Photoshop. Yeah, because I'm going to Photoshop my height. Like I get time to do that. Luckily, Timmy isn't smiling in the cutout. No, he's just staring. I mean, if anybody wants to put real money on the fact that they don't think I'm 6'4", put your money where your mouth is. I do not have Instagram. Joshua coming in at 6'6". Look at you. Mia Kalanpu Sila Emte Akpage Po Musingi. What's up? Go Spurs, go. 6'9". Are you 6'9", or you just like those numbers? I tell you what, being tall is not always good. I bang my head a lot, and I'm 6'4". I can only imagine folks that are even taller, and the Spurs are down by 11. 9.5 minutes to go. Game getting away from him a little bit. Derek White, step back three. Just misses. Is Giannis still in the game? Giannis is out with 4 fouls. The Spurs need to take advantage of that. Derek White with a nice steal as he clogged the passing lane. Gets it up to Keldon Johnson. Johnson, Euro step in the paint. Throws it up high. No good. And he's down and he's bouncing back up. Okay. Keldon having a rough game. Thanasis with the ball, guarded by Doug McDermott. Thanasis with a left-handed... Oh, my goodness. Milwaukee really taking it to a 70-57. Wow, this game, I can't believe this is like... Keldon into the paint, pull-up jumper is good. I can't believe this game's getting away from him so quickly. Wow. Check this out. That three-pointer's no good. Tell me what to do on my channel. Bunghole. Doug McDermott to Yaka, back to Derek White for three. Miss. Drew Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. 11-point game, 8 minutes to go. Yeah, keep timing them out. Free reign on Ox's Dream by the Wrench Gang. Tell me what to do on my channel. Drew Holiday into the paint and tries to throw a behind-the-back pass, and he throws it right to the Spurs. Everybody's let him have it. Oh, my goodness. McDermott for three! I think you troll me, you get trolled back, my man. That's all I can say. 70-62, 7:22 left to go in the third Q. Spurs finally get the lead back to single digits. Thanasis into the paint. Almost loses the ball. He does lose the ball. That's another turnover, and I said it before. I'll say it again. The Spurs have to take advantage of Giannis on the bench with 3 fouls. DeJounte in the post right now. Back to Keldon. Keldon will start to drive and lose the ball out of bounds. Got a little sloppy there. Yeah, Dougie's been playing much better. Drew Eubanks coming in for Jakob. Spurs el mejor de la NBA. Okay, I don't know what that means. I don't remember what happened in John Wick 2. Bucks ball, 70-62. And now a steal by Derek. Man, Derek White has been playing some great defense this quarter. Gets it up to Keldon. Keldon will take off and get sloppy, but he will get fouled by Drew Holiday, who's now limping. Ooh, the Bucks cannot afford to lose Drew Holiday as well. Looks like he's walking it off. That's good. I don't like seeing players get injured. Patty's doing well with Brooklyn now. Right, Mike? I think it's great. Oh, you said the Spurs are the best in NBA in Spanish? I did not pick that out. Keldon at the line for 2. He makes the first one. Patty's been shooting lights out from beyond the arc with the Brooklyn Nets. Brandon, he's still in the game. I think he's okay. I think he just might have tweaked his injury a little bit. Keldon's second free throw is good. And the Spurs have cut the lead to 6. Taking advantage of Giannis being out. They called it, and they're doing it. That's what I like to see. Listen to Coach. Coach Rich from the couch. Coach Couch, right here. Coach Couch in the house. Chris Middleton pull up from behind the free throw line is good, and he stops a bit of the run by the Spurs. DeJounte pull-up jumper is good. Is a 345-pound deadline? Well, I don't know what that is, Mike. A 345 deadline? Do you mean a deadlift? Deadline. I don't know what that is. Chris Middleton launches a 3. No good. DeJounte with the rebound. The Spurs can cut this lead even shorter. 6 minutes, or smaller. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. DeJounte crossover dribble, pull-up jumper. DeJounte heating up now. 2-100. It's on the NBA team pass for me. Mills is the first player in NBA history to start 10-10 from beyond the arc. Chris Middleton loses the ball out of bounds. Oh my gosh, another turnover for the freaking Bucks. Try not to swear. 72-68. The Spurs are coming back. Deadlift. I mean, I probably can't lift that. So yeah, I would say so, Mike. I mean, that's 1.5 times my weight. I'm pretty sure I can't lift it. I've also never tried. Spurs 9 turnovers. The Bucks have 16. Lonnie into the paint. Throws up a difficult layup. Oh my gosh, Lonnie Walker. 72-70. 5.5 minutes to go. And a timeout by Milwaukee is without Giannis in there. Their offense has stalled. I don't know if I put Giannis in there with 4 fouls, but yet you need him. Hey guys, how about this? Go Spurs, go! Lonnie playing for his contract now, exactly. He is extremely athletic, Brandon. He's a streaky shooter. Definitely skywalking tonight. 2-point game. Bryn is in. No! We have 151 thumbs up. Still looking for 200, my friends. What does the thumbs up do? Well, it not only helps support the channel, but it's a free way to support the channel. It looks like that, and it helps bring more people in. Maybe new Spurs fans, maybe some Bucks fans if they want to hang out too. Carlos, it's okay, man. It's okay. I just troll people back if they troll me. I don't think I have a very forgive and forget. It's all good. Well, I want to focus on the game. I do want to focus on the chat and have fun while doing the game. Yeah, no more Bryn. No, Yak is not. Sorry, not yet. Jacques Lindell has not played at all, Butterfly. And I think they made a huge mistake in that Denver game, running Thaddeus Young at center instead of Jacques Lindell. I know he's a rookie, but Thad is undersized at center. Reminds me when last year they would go to Rudy at center and do that small ball stuff, and that's too small ball. If you want to run 3 guards out there, 4 guards, okay, not a fan, but you do it. But don't put a forward at center. That's just too tiny. Lonnie's looking good. I don't know if we didn't draft Jacques. We signed him. Carlos Martinez with a $3 super chat. Put Sling in the game, coach. No, I got to keep Timmy in there, Carlos. Thank you for the super chat. For everybody that super chatted, all my channel members, appreciate your support. You guys are awesome. I honestly would not have come back to do this if it wasn't for you guys. Not with the monetary side of things, but having Spurs fans to talk to. And now working with Spurs channels. I've worked with Clan the Spurs Fan. I also work with SpursTube TV and also SSPN. And it's cool to work with you Spurs content creators. Terry, what's up? My favorite Spurs channel. All right. Thank you. I don't think Josh Freeman's coming in a close game like this. That at 3 or 4, Son of Scar. Hulk fan, by the way? Because Incredible Hulk is my favorite favorite superhero character of all time. So I'm thinking with Son of Scar, you're a Hulk fan? MH, what's up? You were in here last night, and we wondered that either if you lost your mind or if your channel got hacked because you were in here trolling for like a couple minutes, and then all of a sudden you said F you, Rich, and started timing everybody out. So I'm going to have to wait on giving you your wrench back to make sure it's you. So, hopefully it is you, because that sucked. Because I'm like, I've known this guy for a couple years on YouTube. He was with me with Stuck in the 80s. We were stuck in the boobies. Pat Connaughton takes it hard into the paint and loses the ball. Spurs going fast up the court. DeJounte Lonnie Walker, he's going to launch the 3. No good. Oh, but deflected out of play by George Hill. Team Thor. Okay, I like Thor. Hulk is Son of Scar. I've been a Hulk fan ever since the Bill Bixby show and the white eyes and the music. Da, 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 da. Hulk fan since I was 2. Bryn Forbes for 3. Come on, Bryn. Yes! Oh, my sweet baby Jesus. Bryn Forbes finally hits the shot. Shut the front door. He's finally scored this year. Chris Middleton steals my thunder, though. He hits a 2. Finally. My goodness, he scored. Finally. Hopefully he's out of his funk now. Lonnie with the ball starts to drive. Back out to Keldon. Over to Bryn. Bryn pick and roll with Drew. And back to Keldon. Keldon drives. Gets into the paint. The quick mid-range jumper is high up off the glass, and it goes in. Wow, what a bank shot. Has he been practicing with with you? 75-74, 4:20 to go in the third quarter if you smell him cooking. That three-pointer is no good. I think that was Jordan Noir with the 3. DeJounte Murray gets it up to Lonnie Walker. Walker sprints into the paint. Throws up a high layup. No good, but I like the aggressiveness. Keep pushing the pace, Lonnie. Tough shot, but I like that he's, trying to get it in there. If you don't know, I'll tell you, Giannis on the bench with 4 fouls right now. Spider-Man's my number 2. My top 3 are Incredible Hulk, Amazing Spider-Man, and Wolverine. Iron Man's in my top 10. I just picked up a bunch of Iron Man comics, Mike, so I freaking love it, sweet baby Jesus. Well, Taylor, I don't know. Chris Middleton at the line. A tentacle on somebody? He misses the free throw. Taylor, I don't swear in my channel. I don't think there's any videos with me swearing. That's why I deleted a lot of the older videos too. There were some, and I just let me just clean everything out. Some political stuff on some of the older videos, some swearing, some just this, that, and the other that should not be on the channel. So I'll just say random stuff to not swear. Giannis back in the game with those 4 fouls. Jordan Noir with a baseline 3, no good. And the Bucks get the ball back. George Hill whips it out to Giannis, guarded by DeJounte Murray. Oh my. DeJounte tries to pick his pocket. Giannis takes into the paint, misses the shot. DeJounte with the rebound. Spurs going fast break. We got numbers. They'll get it to Forbes. Forbes. Pump fakes, and then almost throws it away. It goes out of play. It'll be off the Milwaukee Buck. That was sloppy. Wow, that was a very poorly executed fast break. It was a tech on Drew Eubank. Thank you, Edgar. I don't have the sound up, so I didn't. I knew it was a tech, but I didn't know what the tech was for. Chris Middleton's a darn good player. Man, can you? Good evening, Eric. Can you imagine if the Spurs beat the defending NBA champions tonight? That would open some eyes in the league because they gave Denver a run for their money last night. DeJounte with the ball, 10 on the shot clock. And a kickball by George Hill, who instead of defending the play just decides to boot it like he's Pele. Kawhi could have ruled the East. I don't know. Arjun, I have no idea who our leading scorers. I think it's Lonnie. It's got to be Lonnie. Jakob in the paint with the reverse layup, and it's good. The dish from DeJounte, 77-74, 3-11. Down, down. Okay, if you get it, cool. Pirtle with 8 points, 3 boards, and 5 assists. Pirtle were getting a lot of assists this year. Giannis was just briefly guarded by Bryn Forbes. And by guarded, I mean Bryn Forbes was just standing in front of Giannis. Jordan Norah with a little jumper, 77-76. Sorry, Bryn. I'm glad you made a shot finally. Jakob with the little drop off to Bryn. Bryn out to Devin, back to Lonnie for a baseline 3. No good. 2.5 minutes to go. Jordan Norah will bring it up for the Bucks. Gosh, Bryn, terrible on defense. And Norah with the bucket. That was ugly. Bryn Forbes literally was just a turnstile on defense on that play. Whoop, come right in. I hate to pick on him. DeJounte with a 3. In and out, like the burger. Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. Gets into the post. Wheels it out to George Hill for a 3. Oh my gosh, the Bucks can score fast. 81-77, 2 minutes to go. Pearl's been good. Bryn Forbes for a 3, no good. Just we're chucking the ball up now. We're in the chucking ball offense. And right back the other way, Justin Robinson with a bucket, and it's now already a 6-point lead for Milwaukee. Same thing as last night. 3-point percentage is still at 25. We're not gonna. We need to get that percentage up. Didn't we bring in Forbes and McDermott to bring that percentage up? That is terrible. 25% from beyond the arc. You're not going to win games like that in today's NBA. We had a lead, Brandon. Brandon's World. Not for long, though. 83-77, a minute and a half to go. DeJounte out on three-point land. Starting to work the offense. Gets it to Bryn Forbes. Forbes out on three-point land himself. We'll dish it out to Lonnie. Lonnie out to Devin for a baseline 3. Gosh, this three-point shooting sucks. How are we doing so poorly? We shot so well against Orlando. Giannis into the paint. And he's going to get fouled. I was hoping that was an offensive foul. No luck. Doug is a good shooter. I have no idea how many points Giannis has. I'm sorry, Zemo. I don't want to not like Forbes either, but man, sometimes I just have to shake my head and be like, what are you doing? Like, I'm rooting for him. I want him to prove me wrong, that he deserves to be on the San Antonio Spurs. I'm rooting for every Spur to play well. Dang, man, the Bucks just flipped the switch. The Spurs took the lead and then just running away with it again. Giannis is a difference maker. They're just a different team, clearly, when he's in there. Doug McDermott, Derek White checking in, Forbes, and I think Murray are checking out for the last minute and 16 seconds. Giannis only has 12, Lucas? Wow, he's been in foul trouble all night too. So I mean, that's when he's out there, he's a difference maker though, because you got to defend him, and because when he's out there, it enables the rest of the Milwaukee Bucks to get open for shots, and they've been hitting a lot of threes. It feels like tonight. No, I agree, Phil. You're out, Carlos. I'm gonna check, or is that slang for I'm out? I think either Derek or DJ will run the offense, whoever's in there at the time. They start the game together. They close the game together. They start the second half together. But then they rotate around throughout the game. No, they're not moving the ball around Joshua at all. Give Trey Jones Forbes minutes. Ballistic. We could see that happen. All right, Carlos. Just wondering. Giannis at the line. 84-77. Man, it felt like we were just up 2 minutes ago. 2 minutes ago. Yeah, popping his rotations. Don't get me started. Giannis makes the second one. 85-77. Can we get this lead back under 5 before this quarter's over, please? Javi, the Spurs fan, I'm watching on an NBA Team Pass. I have no idea what channel it's on where you may be. Lonnie Walker out to Devin Vassell. Vassell's really been struggling tonight. The runner by Vassell. Of course, as soon as I say he's been struggling, he makes a shot. 85-79, under a minute to go. Maybe I need to talk more smack about players struggling, and then they'll hit their shot. That seems to work a lot. Giannis going against Siakam. I'm surprised he's in there with 4 fouls. Pull-up jumper, in and out. And Devin Vassell will come out with the loose ball. 40 seconds to go. Spurs can 2 for 1 here. Lonnie way out in three-point land. They just... Okay, you're not going to 2 for 1. All right, well, Lonnie now takes off into the paint. A very difficult shot, and it's good! Holy crap, Lonnie Walker's balling tonight. He was falling, threw up like a jump, a layup as he's falling down and made the shot. There's a 2-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Giannis way out in three-point land. Buck's just going to run this thing down. Walker with 17 points, and he looks fantastic tonight. 10, 9, 8, 7. Giannis to George Hill, almost throws it away. Justin Robinson launches a 3, no good, and that's the end of that. Nope, 1.1 seconds. Okay. Primo can hit from beyond the arc. I guess he can. I don't know why he's not doing that, Q. Maybe just it's not there. Can anybody tell Pop not to play Forbes? Yeah. 1.8 on the clock. Yo, Pop. No Bryn in the fourth. Primo. All right, we're good. Mamo Keleshvili is in there for the Bucks. We got 1.8 seconds. Doug McDermott's going to inbound it, and Giannis coming out. He's got his 4 fouls. No point keeping him in there for the last 2 seconds. Doug looking to throw it down the court. He's going to get it to Derek White. White will dribble, and did he get the shot off? Doesn't matter. It was an air ball. 4-point game. This has been a good game. The Spurs are hanging with the defending NBA champions, and I'm proud of this team. Win or lose. You know, if we can keep the game close, if we win, that's great. It's awesome if we win. If we lose by, 5 or less, I'll take that as a small accomplishment as well, because the Nets did not play this Bucks team very well last week in the opener. Rich, if you go back and watch the game again, Becky actually coached most of it. Did she? I did not know that. Lonnie looks fantastic tonight. Absolutely. Do y'all watch All-American? I don't know what that is, Rhino. Tim, get the message to Pop Lonnie. Yeah, this is you know what, JC? This is a fun team to watch this year. I know it's only 3 games in, but it feels just so different than the last few seasons. I like the youth movement. Our 3-point shooting, though, is abysmal. That needs to change. If we can get the 3-point shooting up to a respectable level, like even 38% a game, that might be asking for a lot. Because I think the last couple years we've been in the bottom 5. We need to get it up. Funko Pops, Son of Scar, I have, thank you, James. I have 2, Storm Shadow and Doc Brown from Back to the Future. I'm not a collector of them. A friend gave me one, and then I think I bought Storm Shadow because he's my favorite G.I. Joe. Always has been. DJ Derek to finish out the 4th? Probably. Is our 3-point shooting better than last season? Well, it wasn't very good last year, so there's that. Doug is 4 of 6 on threes, Edgar, but what's the rest of the team? If you take Doug's 4 of 6 out, are we even... Wow, that's a loud commercial. Holy crap. Are we even I assume we're under 25% for the rest of the team if you take Doug's 4 or 6 out. Kalo, Lonnie's making some very difficult shots right now. Thank you, Taylor. I try. It's time to get nasty. Snake Eyes and Tunnel Rat, nice. I like Snake Eyes, but he was kind of Storm Shadow's arch enemy, so yeah. I mean, G.I. Joe went crazy with the ninjas as the 80s progressed, and then just there was ninjas left and right. Small sample, yeah. I like what I see so far. The team's tied in the first and third quarter. The Bucks outscored us by 4 in the second quarter, and that's the difference in the game. Walker with 17 points, KJ with 14, McDermott with 14, Giannis with 14, but 4 fouls. Chris Middleton with 17. The Bucks have 17 turnovers already, and they're winning. My head looks huge. Jeez. They'll get the ball to Yak, and he's going to get quickly fouled by Pat Connaughton. As Giannis, Giannis is in there. Wow, I'm surprised he's in there. Rest of team 2 of 21. Oh my goodness, that's under 10%. Derek, runner is no good. Yak catches a loose ball, whips it out to Doug for 3. The bench is now fired up. 1-point game. No, Giannis does not suck. He's got foul trouble. And Pat Connaughton with a little jumper in the paint. 87-84, 3-point game. Yeah, Giannis is having a lot of foul trouble. Love my Dougie. Dougie with another 3. God! Oh my goodness! That was about 4 or 5 feet behind the 3-point line. Tie game with 11 minutes to go. Drew Holiday out to Giannis. He's wide open for 3. Can't leave him open for 3. You can't stop him. You can only hope to... You can't stop him! You can only hope to contain him! Lonnie Walker, he's open for 3. I missed the 3. Devin Vassell with the offensive board, though. Gets it to Yak in the post. Pat Connaughton way undersized against Yak. And now a foul. Pat Connaughton getting whistled up a lot right now. Giant from the Philippines, go Spurs, go. Teach you how to Dougie. I don't know how to. Get rid of Forbes. Asian Symbols, thank you for stopping in. We do force a lot of turnovers. We should be winning when your team's turning over that much. Yep, the old back and forth. Freestyle, go Spurs, go all day here. Doug with 20 points. Devin Vassell will drive into the paint. Turnaround Jay is going to roll around and roll in. We got a 1-point game. Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis looking for a pick and roll. Giannis will start to drive, backs up, crossover, dump it off to Drew Holiday. Holiday into the paint, and he's fouled. We got a lot of Ghost Spurs going in the chat. Tender, what's going on? If you're a Bucks fan, thank you for being here. All the Bucks fans that are here, thank you for being here. There's 10 minutes and 3 seconds left. We got a lot of time left in this game. Spurs fans, thank you for being here. If you guys wouldn't mind, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so. It does help the channel, and it's free, and I'd love to get to 200. We have 170 right now. See if we can get 300 people in here. The way we get more people in here, hit the thumbs up, and if you want to share it on your Twitters, say, hey, come out and hang out with this loud, crazy Spurs fan. Doing some pretty good play-by-play, in my opinion. I would appreciate you. And we have a wonderful Spurs community in here. Grayson now back to Drew Holiday. 5 on the shot clock. Holiday guarded by Derek White. Switch off to Doug McDermott. Holiday through the legs, backs up, throws up the 3. Oh. That's just great shooting by Drew Holiday. Defense was fine there, just better shooting. Derek into the paint. He throws up the layup. 93-91. 9.5 minutes to go. Holiday drops it off to Middleton. Middleton thinks about the 3, takes the 3, and makes the 3. And 1. Oh my goodness. Bad foul on Derek White. Derek's pleading his case. I'd like to see the replay on that. Oh boy. Did Derek step on his foot? I need to see a different angle. Stepped on his foot. I'm from TG Films and can you have a Spurs jersey? I'm not giving out Spurs jerseys, unfortunately. Yeah, he got his foot, Veronica. They're going to call that in the NBA. Middleton was jumping forward. They're still going to call it. No, this like that. The Bucks are up by 5. Middleton with 20 points, shooting 7-11 from the field. That's 63%. He makes the free throw. 9.5 minutes to go. Plenty of time. We are still very much in this. And most people probably had us losing by like 15 or 20. So let's keep it going. Doug McDermott launches another three. Ah, in and out. In and out burger for Doug. Crud. Holiday out to Giannis. He thinks about a three, pulls it down. Crosses over. Back to Middleton. Middleton will take off. Back to Giannis. Giannis in the paint. The left-hand lamp is an air ball. It goes out of play. It's going to be off the Spurs. And Jakob is all fired up and bright red right now. Holy moly. Looks like the Red Hulk. Or a red Chris Pratt. Which court? They're playing in San Antonio. AT&T Center. Yes, congratulations to any Astros fans, because I know I have a large Spurs community in here, and there's probably a lot of you that are Astros fans. Giannis turns the ball over. Keldon running the fast break, dumps it off to Derek White. Derek into the paint. And almost loses the ball. Back to Jakob. He loses the ball. Oh, that was sloppy. And a reach and foul by Devin Vassell. That's the second fast break that was poorly run by us tonight. It's 99-91, by the way. Sorry. 8:44 to go. We are running the fast break very poorly tonight. That may have been a foul on Pat Connaughton. And Derek White hits Jakob in the face. 8:44 left. Oh, I don't know if that's a good pass. No, Giannis has 4 fouls. You can get 6. Is this a challenge? They're looking at the instant replay right now. Spurs versus refs. I have zero respect for that. Luke, I get that, man. I get it. Once a cheater, always a cheater is sometimes what they say. At least they said that in Friends. Two shots in the ball. Are they calling a flagrant? I don't know what's going on. I couldn't hear the ref. It's 90. Oh, they took the score away from Milwaukee. I didn't think Milwaukee had 2 points. I was like, why? This is what I can't stand about the NBA scoreboard. Sometimes it just randomly. This Holiday's at the line. Did they give him a flagrant? He missed the free throw. What's going on here? Thank you, Curry fan. Appreciate that. Golden State Warrior fan, obviously. Thank you for being here. Apparently there was a flagrant foul. I didn't see what the heck happened. No, Dylan, they're not talking about this year. I think they're talking about a few years ago. And unfortunately, that reputation sticks with you once you've done it once. Kind of like the Patriots. Had some questionable things. What's up, Todd? 7-point game. I have no idea where that flagrant foul came from. I'm sorry. They didn't show a replay. Giannis is sitting with his 4 fouls. Middleton for long. Oh my gosh. Chris Middleton with a long 3. It's a 10-point game now. Clear path foul. Is that what it was, Lance? Oh, thank you. Clear pass. Okay. Hey, Filipinos. Thank you for being here. I don't know the AFL. Derek White for 3. And it goes in. It hit the rim, went up in the air, and then fell in. 8:11 to go. We need some stops, and we need to stop Chris Middleton, who makes another jumper. He is on fire and carrying the Bucks tonight. What's up, Blue Creeper? Thank you for hanging out. 103.94, 7:55 to go. Derek White, pick and roll, gets into the paint. Back out to Keldon. Keldon will drive into the paint himself. Euro steps into a wall and misses the shot. The putback by Drew Eubanks is no good. That was not a good play by Keldon. He went nowhere with his Euro step. Drew Holiday gets tripped up, falls, foul on DeJounte. Monk haircut, what's going on? Go Bucks, but Spurs second favorite. This Bucks team, every time we get close, they just go on like a 6-0 run and just push us away. We get close, then they push us away. So, I mean, this is the defending NBA champion for a reason. They are really good. Obviously. That's a missed 3 by Middleton, but the Bucks get the rebound. And now another whistle. Jeez, the refs are calling a lot of whistling. We're at 183 thumbs up. Can we get to 200, my friends? Can we get to 200 of these? 7.5 minutes to go in the game? Is that possible? Bucks ball, 22 on the shot clock. Bucks are hungry for the win. I didn't see Pop hug Jokic last night. Huh. Bringing Josh Primo's not getting any time tonight, Phil. Drew Holiday, crossover. He just carried. Well, it doesn't matter. He threw it to Lonnie Walker. Turnover. Spurs running a fast break. Keldon into the paint. Euro step. And the reverse layup was good. That's how you Euro step. You don't Euro step into people. You Euro step around them. The Bucks are in the bonus with 7 minutes to go, though. That is not good for San Antonio. San Antonio Spurs fans say, oh, Drew Holiday runs into Derek White, and he's going to call for the charge. That's the second charge Derek White has gotten tonight. If Brook Lopez was playing, we'd lose by 20. Or be up by 20. I don't know what happened to Brook Lopez. I have no idea. I know he's out. Middleton's very underrated, probably, I would think. Derek White is a charge master. I think we're getting a timeout. 6:57 to go. Spurs down 103-96. Fouls do lose a game. I wouldn't lie with that butterfly. Man, it got cold in my house. Timeout. Whew, got chilly. Chilly from a willy. Wait, what? What? What did I say? I didn't say that. See if the Spurs can chop this lead up a little bit. This game is capable of being on. They wouldn't show this on ESPN or TNT. Phil, it's really tough with this top 75. As there's 5 positions, so if you take 15 players at each position, there's so many great guards in the NBA that have, that deserve to be there. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, John Stockton. I assume Steve Nash made the top 75. Reggie Miller. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I could see Tony being on the list before Manu because he was a starter, a 6-time All-Star as opposed to a 2-time All-Star and an NBA Finals MVP. So if Tony to make the list, then there was no way Manu was going to make the list. And I'm not trying to disrespect Manu Ginobili at all, but you just got to look at historically what they're going to look at what they did in the NBA, and I get why they're not there. I wish they were, but I understand. I'm sure there's some players that were picked that I don't agree that are on there. Steph Curry's another guard that obviously is on there. Tim's on the top 75. George Gervin, David Robinson, and Tim Duncan. I don't know did Kawhi Leonard make the top 75 because he was a Spur at one time. So do we have 3 Spurs on the top 75 or 4? James, just trolls or people that are mad that I'm not sharing illegal links, which I will never do. I would never do that. He did, Phil. He did bring the Euro stuff to the NBA. Some people credit him with bringing flopping to the NBA. I don't, but some do. Yeah, maybe top 100. There you go, son of Scar. Yeah. All good. Blow out the Heat next time. I don't know what happened with Giannis and the Heat. Did the Heat blow him out last time? Kawhi was there? Okay. Thank you, Butterfly. I had a feeling he would. 2-time NBA Finals MVP. 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. I was like, that's probably gonna be enough to get him on the top 75. 6:50 left in the game, my friend. 6:50 left in the game. Spurs ball. DeJounte out in 3-point land. Drops it off to Doug for 3. Oh, that was an ugly shot. That was a little rushed. That front rim, that almost was an air ball. That was a little rushed. Got to slow it down a little bit. We don't need to score all 7 points in one possession, which is physically impossible. Chris Middleton with the ball right now, and he has been killing the Spurs tonight. Pull-up jumper over Jakob is good. We can't stop Chris Middleton. It's not like we're defending him poorly at times. He is just, everything he's throwing up is going in. He is on fire tonight. Yak with the ball right now. Back to KJ. Kellen pick and roll. Pulls up with a mid-range jumper. The high arcer is good. And I think Kellen's been working on a mid-range jumper. He's been hitting it at a much more consistent rate and taking it at a much more consistent rate than last year. Middleton with the ball right now. The Spurs killer. Back to Giannis. Giannis knocks over Jakob. Giannis just barrels into Jakob and knocks him down and then dunks it. No whistle. No block, no charge, no nothing. Okay. Keldon thinks about a 3. He's going to take the 3 as he's dared, and he back rims it. Jakob with the offensive board gets it to Lonnie Walker. Lonnie takes a 3 and misses it. Damn, Dang, Spurs down by 9, and they just took off the game clock. A missed 3 by Chris Middleton, and DeJounte Murray will get the rebound. 5.5 minutes to go. DeJounte Murray was behind the back. Can't even talk. Back to Keldon Johnson into the paint. Keldon with the runner, and it's good. DeJounte dribbled it around his back wall, doing a 360. Keldon and 1, by the way. 5:17 to go. Zachary, I thought that was a charge. I was a little surprised. It is what it is. I'm not an NBA referee, so Keldon with a nice play. Looking to convert the 3-point play and make it a 6-point game. Keldon screaming and hulking up again. 5:17 left. Keldon with 20, 9 of 16 from the floor. Back-to-back 20-point games for Keldon Johnson. Starting to be one of our primary scorers for the San Antonio team. KJ's free throw is no good. He's not shooting well from the line this year, though. 107-100. KJ for president. Is this our first? No, we scored over 100 against the Magic. Didn't we score over 120? Wasn't it like 120 to 97 or something? George Hill pull-up jumper is going to bounce around multiple times and finally roll in. 5 minutes to go. Nice. McDermott for 3. Dude, if you guys ever met a Spurs player this year and got them to give TSR Sports a shout-out and I could put that on my channel, you know I darn well do that, and I would appreciate it to no end. Career high 7 3-pointers for Doug McBuckets. Timeout Bucks, 6-point game. About B-Town Breakdown. My friends, if you are a fan of Boston sports, and I have no idea why you would be, but if you are, my man B-Town Breakdown is the best New England sports content creator on YouTube. Of course, he's the only one I follow because he's cool. But anyway, he covers the Red Sox, Patriots, Celtics. Well, he's not covering the Red Sox anymore. But he covers the Bruins, the Patriots, and Celtics, which I'm sure he'll be very busy. I'm just trolling you, my man. Doug is on fire. What are your thoughts on the Spurs buying so many guards? And no, that's what we do. We draft guards. This should be the starting lineup. Take White out and put Lonnie in. I don't know if I would do that. Yeah, Doug is really fantastic tonight. Spurs and Red Sox. That's an interesting combination, Mark. But you know what? I'm a Spurs and Yankees fan, so I'm right there with you. I went with the Evil Empire. Mas Agua, by the way. Doug fighting for his life tonight? You think so? Oh, was he, Phil? I trust you, man. You've never caused a problem on the channel. Yeah, I got my bet over 22, 3.5 points. I mean, the Spurs definitely could come back. I hope they do. I mean, Spurs and Patriots, interesting. New York Giants, New York Yankees, San Antonio Spurs. Grew up in New England, Massachusetts, Western Mass, West Side. Grew up in a New York household. Nobody liked basketball. Just went out, discovered David Robinson, became a Spurs fan. I'm proud of our Spurs tonight. Win, lose, whatever happens, you know, the team's fighting and they're playing. I mean, the defending NBA champions have to be considered the best team in the world, right? Can we get an OT? Thank you for signing. Robbie, I did a video on that. It's on my main page. I did a short if you want to watch my... It's only 40 seconds if you want to get my thoughts on the Boone signing. I think you watched it, though. Hey, STK, how you doing tonight? Spurs and Steelers. Okay. Bucks and Bucks. Okay. Oh, Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay. You never considered taking basketball seriously, Rich? You're tall, right? I am, but we got to 200 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Of course, don't stop there. Let's keep the thumbs up train going. I mean, I'm 44 now, so I obviously can't take basketball seriously now, but I was very not athletic in high school. I was overweight in my freshman and sophomore year. And I was actually manorexic in my junior year. And then I went to a community college a few years later, so I'm 6'4". That's not really tall anymore, but maybe it was tall back then in basketball, but today 6'4" is like a point guard. That's it. Could have been an Eagles fan. No, thank you. Not a chance. Bucks ball. 4:40 left in the game. Milwaukee is in the bonus. Giannis has 4 fouls, but he has stayed out of foul trouble in the fourth quarter. Middleton with the bounce pass and a nice steal by Jakob Poeltl, anticipating the pass at his Spurs ball. Derek White gives it to DeJounte Murray. DeJounte, Dark Thunder dunk of justice by DeJounte Murray. Throws it down with 2 hands. Woo, I'm going to lose my voice tomorrow. 4-point game. Smoke him if you got him. We just passed the 4-2-0 mark. Giannis on 3-point land. Drops it off to Pat Connaughton. Connaughton starts to drive back to Giannis. Giannis has an open 3 and he doesn't take it. Pass it out to Connaughton for 3. That's good. Oh, man, this team just shooting lights out tonight. Every time we try to make a comeback and get into this game, they hit a big shot. DeJounte, Euro step in the paint, gets blocked from behind by Giannis. That's the second time Giannis has blocked DeJounte tonight. DeJounte should not take it at him. Jordan Noir with a quick 3, not a good shot. And Jakob Poeltl with the rebound. 3:35 to go. Doug McBuckets back to DeJounte. 112-105. DeJounte will throw it back out to Keldon. Keldon with a pick and roll. Pulls up for a mid-range jumper, and it's no good. Yak swats it back out to Keldon. Keldon throws it over to Derek White. White for 3. No good. Jakob swats it out to Keldon again, and then Keldon loses the ball. Oh, come on, San Antonio. We're going to lose this set. Yeah, it has been, Phil. And now a timeout again. 112-105. 3:10 left. Every time we try to get there, the Bucks just push us away. And that's what you do when you're a championship quality team. Every time the other team makes a run, they start coming up a little bit, and then you hit a big bucket and you push them back. Just push them back. And the Bucks are doing that in droves tonight. 3:10 left. 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Hot potato? I could go for a potato right now. Right, Melistic? Close this game out. Let's not forget the Spurs played last night. They're on a back-to-back. So the fact we're contending with the NBA champs on a back-to-back, thoughts on Jock Lindell? I'd rather see him at center than Thaddeus Young. That's for darn sure. They are a very different team than the last 3 years. They're fun to watch. They're finally dunking the ball left and right. They're youthful. They're having fun out there. And they're competing. They lost against the Nuggets last night by 6, which is a great team in Denver. And now on a back-to-back, they're fighting the NBA defending champions. So this is a good sign. Even if we lose the game, sometimes you got to lose to win. We're going to go through some growth spurts this year. But, the team is fighting. All right, Carlos, have a good night. Lau, what's up, says go Bucks. I mean, you got a team to be proud of. If we keep having close games, Primo, Jacques, and Trey won't. Bacon Bits, you're probably correct there. Close games means they won't get minutes. That quick 3 is Pat Connaughton for 3. What did I just tell you guys? The Bucks just keep hitting huge shots. After the timeout, they hit a 3. And it's not bad defense. They're on fire. Derek White will drive, and it's going to be deflected out of play. It'll be Spurs ball. We are young. I feel like we're one player away. And while I like Jakob Poeltl, I think we need a more offensive-minded center. Could that be Zach Collins when he's healthy? Could it be Jacques Lindell? I don't know. DeJounte into Jakob Poeltl. 8 on the shot clock. Keldon will dribble around into the paint. The runner is no good. A fight for the ball, and Drew Holiday gets the rebound. Oh, boy, that's not good. That hurt. We needed to score there. Giannis out in three-point land, starts to take off into the paint, and gets fouled. And he'll go to the line for 2. The Spurs are all saying, what do we do? The big point is effort and chemistry is there. It is. Well, I think we're a player away, Beantown Breakdown. I think we're a player away. White's had a lot of good plays, though, today. PT2 Sweet. Did he get all ball? And the calls haven't gone our way too well tonight either. It is what it is. I mean, it's the old story where, if you have a no-name pitcher going against an MVP hitter, the MVP hitter is probably going to get the calls with the strike zone. You have the NBA defending champs, and the Spurs at home, calls are probably going to go their way. I don't think it's been a bad call game. There's only been 1 or 2 calls I thought went against us. First free throw is good, and now the Spurs in a lot of trouble, down by 11 with 2:26 to go. Bacon, the Lakers are an old team. They are very old, and their chemistry right now is way off. We'll have 2 days off to rest up. We're off tomorrow and Monday and play the Lakers Tuesday. I would love to send the Lakers to a loss. Free throws good. 117-105. Spurs need a huge run now. And Milwaukee's just hitting all their shots. So DeJounte bounce past the Yak. Yak in the paint. Reverse layup is good. Former Spur DeMar DeRozan had 21 points tonight. Well, Portland is whooping Phoenix right now, 46-32. That's quite unexpected. Giannis loses the ball. And now a foul on former Spur George Hill. Seems like the officiating wasn't too bad tonight. I'd rather have them let. I'd rather have the refs just let people play and don't. Yeah. How many minutes? 2:05. Ford's defense is trash. Well, yeah, that's not why we brought him in. Non-shooting foul, by the way. DeJounte with the ball, guarded by Drew Holiday. Pick and roll with Jakob. DeJounte throws it out to Derek. Derek's going to launch a three. It's no good. We needed that really bad. George Hill's a Spur, yeah. I don't mind Derek off the bench. Manu Ginobili made a career coming off the bench. And now a foul on Derek White on George Hill. Yeah, Jock's not getting any minutes. Pop's going to run Jakob and Drew, and unless both of them are in foul trouble, Jock Landell's not going to get any playing time. Traded for Kawhi. The Kawhi trade was, we got DeMar DeRozan, Jakob Poeltl, and ended up drafting Kelvin Johnson with the pick. I don't like Stephen A. Smith. First free throw is good. And the Spurs are in a lot of trouble now, my friends. A lot of trouble. 4-2 Braves? What inning is that in? We're one of the youngest teams in the NBA. And when we play the Lakers are one of the oldest teams in the NBA. I think they are the oldest team in the NBA. I think they're like, average age is 31. George Hill's second free throw is good. 12-point game. Crud. Derek White into the paint. Gets it to Yak. Yak with the jumper. In and out and out. So close, and then it just got away from us in the fourth quarter. And Chris Middleton really buried us tonight. Chris Middleton had a fantastic game. I don't know how many points he had. I think he has like 25-ish. Middleton with the ball right now. Launches a three. In and out. Keldon Johnson with the rebound. Both teams in the bonus. 1:11 left. DeJounte into the paint. Turnaround J is no good. Ball gets knocked out of play. It'll be Spurs ball. We got 12 points in 1 minute is not very doable. I get why he's not playing the rookies. Dougie McBuckets with the jumper. It's a bank shot and it's good. Doug having a great game. We got a minute to try to score 10 and shut down the Milwaukee. Playing a full court press. The Bucks beat it. Middleton with the ball right now, and we're going to foul him. Sending players to the line is not going to do it for us. Middleton has 26. Big flip, you're right. Lonnie's not much bigger than Derek White, though. Derek is 6'4"-ish. Isn't Lonnie around the same height? Maybe 6'5"? I don't think there's a big height differential. Wow, the team looks kind of depressed. Lonnie looks depressed on the bench. I think he's probably thinking, what the heck happened in this game? Middleton now at 27 as he's at the line. How many points does Giannis have? 16 or 17? Giannis coming out of the game, and this is probably the game with 49 seconds left. It is the game, let's be honest. If you end up leaving the stream, please hit the thumbs up on the way out. It does help the channel. I'll stay here till the end and do a quick breakdown of the points for both players or both teams. Devin, yeah, they looked a little bummed out on the bench. ERN, exactly. We're playing the defending NBA champions. I mean, Jacques Landell's finally getting time. 49 freaking seconds. Trey Jones in the game too. KBD in the game. Josh Primo's in the game. Wow, 49 seconds of garbage time, Pop. Landell will drop it off to Primo. Primo back to Landell. Landell will whip it out and turns the ball over. He throws it right to Grayson Allen. Ah, that's game. Shoot. Oh, well. We fought hard tonight. I'll give credit to the Spurs. They fought very hard against the defending NBA champs and just didn't have enough at the end. I don't know if they're tired from last night's game. Still, you played a game to win, tired or not. KBD with the rebound, 15 seconds left. Trey Jones will bring it up. Just let the clock run out. KBD will take a three. In and out. Primo with the putback. It's Josh Primo with the offensive rebound. That'll get the Spurs fans going crazy. Josh Primo is 2 of 2 on the season. Primo! Congratulations, Bucks fans. You got us tonight. Hey, Spurs fans. That was a darn good team we just lost to. So, yeah, we lost by 10, but I'm I see there's a lot of potential on this team. We just haven't put it all together as of yet. And there's Optimus Primo in the chat. Optimus Prime. I'm not depressed. I'm bummed out we lost because we were in it until the last few minutes of the game. It is what it is. Hey, I'm definitely taking tomorrow off. I got a bit of a sore throat, so I'm not going to call the Nets game tomorrow. It's the Sunday afternoon game, which don't do well anyway, especially with the NFL. Let's pull up the stats real quick. The stats. Because I said I would. All right, scroll down. Yeah, the Bucks outscored us 36-28 in that last quarter, which obviously did us in. For the Milwaukee Bucks, we'll start with them. Chris Middleton with 28 points. Giannis with 21. Pat Connaughton with 16. Grayson Allen with 10. And Drew Holiday with 16. Your starting lineup was phenomenal tonight. If we take a look at the bench, Thanasis with 4. Jordan Nora with 7. George Hill with 15. Sandro Mamakela-Mjavali with nothing. Justin Robinson with 4. Let's take a look at our San Antonio Spurs fans. Good night, Phil. Good night, everybody. But let me go over the Spurs stats real quick. Keldon had, 20 points. Back-to-back 20-point games. Doug led the team with 25, 7-11 from beyond the arc. Jakob threw in 10. Derek with 14 and DeJounte with 10. The shooting, though, DeJounte's struggling so far from the field this year. He only shot 5 of 14. That's 36%. 9 boards, and he did have 7 assists, so close to a triple-double, but his shooting has definitely been not good. Lonnie was fantastic off the bench with 17 points, although he was 1 of 8 from threes. Oof. Drew Eubanks gave us 4. Bryn Forbes, 3 points on 1 of 4 shooting. That was Bryn Forbes' first points of the year. Devin Vassell with 4. Trey Jones with 2. Josh Primo in 48 seconds scored 2 points, 1 of 1 from the field with the rebound. And KBD with 0, and Jacques Lindale with 0. Whew, there you go. That's what I got, my friends. I'm going to take the day off tomorrow in regards to streaming, and that'll be off Monday, and that'll be streaming straight from Tuesday to Saturday, 5 days in a row. So if you're a Spurs fan or a Nets fan or both, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And I'll be doing a recap of this week. Tomorrow, we'll have it up sometime between 11 and 12, as long as all things go well. But I'm going to wrap it up here, my friends. If you can hit the thumbs up again on the way out, it does help the channel. And that's all I got. Congrats, Bucks fans. Until next time, what you gonna do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go!